You know, one of these days you're gonna get your tongue rolled over, and it is not gonna be a good thing, and you're gonna be mad at me, and I'm gonna feel guilty, even though it's not my fault. And then yeah, where will that leave us, huh? Where will that leave us, Zoe? Oh my God, what is going on? Are we starting off with a hiccup? What did that just say? It just said like over. For frick's sake. At least 9,385 frames dropped. What? YouTube is not receiving a video. Okay. Hello? Are people there? Hello? Bueller? What is going on? Zoe Dog, how do you do? It doesn't show a disconnect. Yeah, wow, you're slippery. You're slippery. Yeah. Are we here, guys, though? Because, like, I don't know what the heck is going on. Seems like everything is okay. What? Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Did you get lost? Did you what? No? Oh boy. Oh boy. What a great way to start out, Zoe. What a great way to start out. I think we're okay. I don't know. I'm gonna grab your treats. Pineapple? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It still says there's an error. There should not be any damn issues. Like, I don't have anything else, like, that's not looking proper. Sorry if there's any issues going on, guys. I don't know what the heck is going on, though. Like, it just says YouTube is not receiving enough data to maintain smooth streaming as such. Open widget. How's that going to help any goddamn thing? Your widget doesn't do anything. YouTube error. That's great. Okay, cool. Also, when are you doing face reveal? Yo, what's up, dude? How's it going? Yeah, sorry guys, that threw me off at the start there because like I had like a big red message that popped up and it was like, what the hell? Got the abyss first one here, followed by Kanga, Jenga, George Perez. How's it going, Sam? What's up, dude? Nick, Dirk, Dr. Peg, good doctor in the house, call me up. Hello. All right, Zoe Dog. We have a face reveal of a Zoe Dog, and she's where you bit my finger, and you've got plastic. Okay. All right, and you hit the green screen. And the cod smells. And the cod schmackos just stink to high heaven. Yeah, sorry for the delay. They are the joys of living in an apartment. They are replacing the flooring, I guess, up above me. And I don't know why they would have decided to start doing that around 6:30 or 7 p.m. tonight. Like, why would that be the time you would do that? But like, I went up there because I was about to start streaming like 7:30. It's like 7:45 actually, because I took Zoe outside, and I was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" And they replacing the carpet, and they're like, "Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, we'll be done." It's like, how long? Like, we'll be done in like an hour. And I was like, "Oh okay," because I stream on YouTube. And they're like, "Oh, we could be quiet. We could be faster." I was like, "What do you mean? Doesn't it the job just take how much time the job takes? Like, why would you suddenly work faster if you didn't let?" I was like, "No, dude, it's cool. I'll just start a little bit." So they've mostly stopped. I can still hear them walking around, but like it was just literally like they were just scraping up the floor. So I was like, "All right, we'll just chill. It's not terrible." So yeah. Anyways, here we are. What's going on? How's everyone doing today? Jacob B finally watching on my PC. Leland Boudreau, how's it going? Brian Karanja, how are you doing? How are we dealing with the heat? We're doing okay. So right here where my like living room and kitchen area are, where I stream from, are much hotter than the bedroom. The bedroom's got the air conditioning unit, and so the bedroom and the hallway where Zoe hangs out, much cooler. So that is better. Whoa, that is a much better there's a much better bright red, or in this case pink, message to pop up. Wah! Take that, Mike. Mike, take that big shot. God damn it. Mike sending over $50. 50 big ones. What a hell of a way to start off. Mr. Mike Gohan, you guys are a member. If you got a green name, a red solo cup, possibly a keg, you know the emotes to use. Say GG, salute, Mr. Mike Gohan. Thank you, sir. Abdo, Circuit BG's dying lot help. Also Zoe and treats great. Yes, we've got enough for 4 days, but that will cover next week's, Mike. That'll cover next week's. We're Might have to dip into the treat fund for rent, but that's okay. We're doing okay. You are of great assistance in that endeavor. Thank you very much, sir. Let me pour a drink and cheers to you. Dying a lot helps in BGs. Yeah, so I have played. I won one because I wanted to get my Radiance, and you had to win one in the Glider Circuit. I did not like the last Battlegrounds stream we did. Oh, come on, guys. Mike is saluting himself. Come on, guys. You know the emotes. The last one that we didn't play one in the GC. Where are we going there? That's not what we want. Double up audio. So I had to do one yesterday because I was gonna try to do like a daytime stream, but I was still trying to get worked out like car stuff, which is not gonna work out. But I did one to win that. I played 3 matches to win that one. So Mike, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure this out together because like it's not super impressive to me either. So so much for me having my name up there. Hey, you did last night, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You could tonight. That's all a choice. But you did last night, brother, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, let me pour a drink, and then let's get it figured out. Do we want to do some Battlegrounds first, or do we want? I think I want to check out the new game mode first. I think we look into the new game mode first, and then we do some Battlegrounds. Because I think I don't care a ton about the new game mode. Like, not that much. However, I did care enough to have White Mummy make me that awesome thumbnail, which shout out to the White Mummy and White Mummy thumbnail services. White Mummy is also a goat. It's true. True. Not just Mike. It's also a White Mummy that's a goat. But yeah, gamble first. Yeah, no, well, let's check that out, and then we'll get to Battlegrounds. I want to do some rank ups, Mike. So like one of the things I know I've seen from people is, you know, putting on armor break immune champions, but it looks like a lot of it's just kind of, from what I gathered, was just backing off and not attacking when they had the armor up. Like you can wait it out in a lot of instances, and so I saw a lot of regular matchups with people just waiting things out. Let's do, what else do we need to do? Let me do my clickbait before I forget and wait for Zoe to come back for her GREENIE. Yeah, we're okay, but it's 90 degrees outside and it's like, ugh, not fun. We are not getting the exercise. They shut down the frigging gym for 2 months during the hottest part of the year. I'm like, dude, I actually went to the gym one time last week. I was planning on going to the gym a lot more times, and they shut down the friggin' gym. So I can run through the forest if I wake up early. Realistically speaking, guys, drinking tequila every night and staying up late watching YouTube videos does not lead to waking up early and running through the forest. Hello. Oh, she's back. Oh, nice burp, Zoe. Good one. Yeah, that was a very good burp. Well done. Cheers, Mike, and cheers to the rest of y'all. Cheers to the mummy. Yeah. So I played like one match earlier to see if I could figure that out, just because I was going to just take a screenshot of it so I could send them to Mummy to make a thumbnail, and it happened to be the odd one out one, and he covered the odd one out with the text with the checking out the new game mode text, but I was like, can you just put my head on each of those characters? Is that too hard? Because at least it'll be small, so even if it doesn't look good, it'll be fine. But still, it looks great because all of the White Mummy's work looks great. So LKMCOC, what's going on? Is Pixie around, or did she leave us? No, she's around, Mike. She's not on streams as much. She's dropped by a couple times to say hi. And she's in the disco for sure too. I would say it is a little less fun without Pixie around, being all Pixie though. I hate to have to admit it, but it is true. Okay, there you go. Mm-hmm. Oh, the cod breath. I didn't smell it until she opened her mouth to take the treat. Ugh. I am doing some like liquid IV here though, so we'll hydrate as we dehydrate. Yeah, how's it going though? How's everyone else doing in the heat? What's up, Royal? You surviving? Like a tiny bit of congestion as soon as I started talking. I haven't talked like today, so much really. Oh, favorite bald man, you're too kind. Could you be so kind as to help me decide who to rank for? I'm torn between Venom, Serpent, Kush, and Crossbones. What do we do? God of Chaos, are we doing this for Battlegrounds, General Questing? I mean, do you care about Prestige? Those are all champions I would happily take to rank for. I think I probably take Serpent and Kushala up before Venom and Crossbones, unless you really love them, because the things that Venom could benefit from a little bit more for damage. Crossbones, I think at rank 3 for taking those like rank 4 photons and that kind of stuff. I think you're probably good at rank 3. I don't know. Depending on what you want, Serpent or Kushala probably are the way to go. And both of them together, maybe because they kind of, you know, can counter the other too. I'm enjoying the MCOC Balatro update. How about you? What is Balatro? Is that a game or something? I could do a Korea too, but I don't know if I feel like she's good enough at, I feel like she's good enough at rank 3. She's pretty fast at rank 3 too, so I get that. It's obnoxiously hot and the air sucks. It does. Royal, have you been following the Hot Rat Summer Saga at all? Do you know about the Hot Rat Saga? No? Anything? There's this someone in Capitol Hill, a area which I would hope you'd be familiar with. There's like a water pump station, and there's something where somebody made a like a mural of a rat as like a saint, and the city kept covering it up, but then people kept coming and stripping off the paint because it was like, I guess it was done in, you know, it's like stained glass or something like that. And so people have been coming and like taking like paint stripper and stripping off there, and the city keeps redoing it. And then finally 2 of our city council members today were like, the Hot Rat Summer will continue, and we will not paint over it. And the city council members themselves were like, we're gonna make sure we're gonna go and uncover it again. So it's been a very funny, stupid saga. What are you doing? What? Why? Why? What? What? No. People have ears. Why? You literally just had a Cod Schmacko and a GREENIE. Yeah, they were very high value. They were. Why? You wag? You sass? What do you need? What do you need? Do you need Dasequin? That's what you want? Uh-huh. The Dasequeen? The Dassy Queen for the Sassy Queen? Alright, well go get over here then. Go get over here. Our sticky leaf summer continues too. Yeah, get over there. You sit. Your stank ass. It's a little bit better than it was a minute ago, but it still sucks. It's still disgusting. Yes. Disgusting breath. Boop. I booped you. Boop. You've been booped twice. What about a third time? Boop. Oh, you didn't even protest. She's like, just give me the Dasequin, asshole. Alright. Tonight's stream brought to you by Dasequin Soft Chews. Dasequin Soft Chews for dogs. We get them at Costco. Costco, sponsor us. Don't. I'm not. Never accepting sponsorships. I am literally never accepting a sponsorship. Our sponsorship comes from Mike Gohan and viewers like you. That's what we do. You will never get an ad on this channel, except in the replays, because I can't really control that, or on Twitch, but it's also such a very low level. All right, Zoe, catch it. Ready? Ready? Catch it! Oh, no. Well, at least it didn't go under there. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Also, I vacuumed yesterday, and there's leaves already today. Come on, back up, sit down. Sit down. There you go. But random words, and it just takes pictures. This is the old phone still. I'm going to be probably not streaming from it tomorrow. Ready? Okay. That was a good catch. That was a very good catch. Yeah, I threw that one a little high. Yeah, the first one I think was on you. That second one would have been on me, but that was good. Yeah, okay. Good girl. Now go drink some water and cool off. Cool off and chill in the other room, okay? Yeah. Okay. And let us do some Marvel Contest of Gambling, okay? Cheers. All right. Hey, Blatro's Poker Roguelike. I'm surprised you haven't heard. Like, I've heard it mentioned, but I don't know anything about it, so. Leaning towards Kush. Go Kush then. Yeah, I would have no problems. I've thought about different champions for my first Mystic rank 4, and I still can't make up my mind. I want someone who has some defense potential too, so I wouldn't do Kushala. But as far as attackers, I would maybe do her, you know what I mean? But I think there's nothing wrong. She was my plan back, you know, a little bit longer ago. She was my plan to take up right away, and then just as the game evolves and you want different defenders and that kind of stuff, I'm just been like, yeah, Jacob can't bring myself to see another Superman remake. No spoilers, but to see the new Superman movie is really good. No spoilers, obviously. It just came out. Mike, I loved it. I thought it was great. I was someone who is not really a very big fan of Zack Snyder's take on Superman. As much as I love Henry Cavill, I'm a Cavill sexual, as I think many of us are. Yeah, this for me hit the right tone. So much more like the Superman from 1978, you know, original for me as my childhood. Christopher Reeve Superman. So yeah, no spoilers for it, but I would encourage you to see it. I think it would be totally worth it. It is. I very much enjoyed it. I'd like to go see it again, actually. So for sure. I'm familiar with them trying to ban the local nude beach again. No, they did that temporarily. Yeah, it's about it. Yeah. Oh yeah, Saint Rat. We love Saint Rat. Exactly. Royal. It's yeah, it's been the hot rat summer saga has been going on. It's like one of the most Seattle things you could possibly have. It's been just fantastic. Yes. And I hear that Big Dumper is now going to get a sponsorship from Honey Bucket Porta Potties, which is hilarious too, I think, in its own way. So yeah. Big Joseph, hello. What's going on? She gets all the treats. She gets all the treats. Me looking at Zoe, that's a queen. It's true. Trellin, how are you doing, man? How's the hand? How are things going? All right, we've done that, and then we need to use energy for this other game mode. So, okay, exciting. I don't know if anybody watched Seaton's video about it. I don't know if anyone else put out a video. Arun was saying like, hey, it'd be good to make some content on that because, you know, people would watch the video. And I was like, you do it. Feel free. I'm about to lose my mind because I literally can't get a straight flush from the new game mode. How are you about to lose your mind? Have you ever played poker before? Because their straight flushes aren't, it's not like it's a common occurrence, you know? Russell Collier, hello, how's it going? Hello, Abdo, I'm really confused on this new Fantastic Four event about the points, and you would take a sponsorship if Kabam sponsored you. Nope, I would not take any sponsorships. I will be sponsor-free since the end of 2023. Actually, I decided at the beginning of 2025. That's not the point. I've been sponsor-free since 2023 because nobody sponsored me in 2024 or 2023 either, so. It's really easy to say no to sponsorships when no one offers any. But I'm following in the example of my hero, my YouTube streaming hero, Tom Grassi of the Grassi Posse, who has nearly 1 million subscribers. And even though he's a Green Bay Packers fan, I like the way that I like the cut of his jib. I like how he does things over there. He has no sponsors, no ads ever. Only every once in a while reminds viewers that he doesn't have them to, you know, elicit donations. But no, I think that's I'd rather have that be my brand. So I'm sticking with it, and you can't change my mind for any small amount of money from, I don't know, whatever, Manscaped or something. What's up, Bama boy? How's it going? True 4 of a kind, win the video game. All right, so we're gonna check it out. So first of all, we check out this stuff. So it's okay, so we do the Clash first, and that's how we get the other stuff, right? Okay, so we want to get to 10,000 points to get the max of this. This is just some 7-star shards, right? Like, yeah, I think the Mysterium, I wish there was, how much Mysterium is in here? Because I don't think it's as much as I would like, actually. Did everybody see the update to the Traders Outpost too? I think that was a good update. I saw some people saying, like, there's less T6B or T3A in there. It's not. You can buy it twice. So it's the exact same amount. It's a good upgrade to the Traders Outpost. It's still just kind of like side beneficial stuff, and they allowed Paragon to get 7-star shards, and like I think it's a good upgrade. So that's first of all. The Clash thing, so we get our 10,000 points, and then based on where we rank, we get points that go to the other event. And This is weekly, as all side quests are. They're not. Some of them are whatever. But we want to get at least into the, like, I don't know, 20 or 30% to get like 3 points here, according to Papa Seaton. And then we put that towards the recruitment stuff. And these first 3 things here are pretty good because we get a package of things, or we get things to choose from here. 1 to 2 gem, the shards, and the sig stones. So like this is all standard good side quest stuff. So seems good. All right, so let's go check it out. Fantastic Force recruitment. Yay. I've done 1. You do have to get to the 10k or the 1000 points mark here before you can do the higher energy level one. Oh, there's Mysterium in here too. Okay. Is it just in here? I don't know. Remember guys, you can hit the points thing here too, which I don't know if other people were doing on stream or noticed, but this tells you exactly what the points are. I've not actually looked at this, so let's look at this real quick. Certified Force, 10, 11, 12, 13, and is that just like a wild card and an ISO champion? So are the ISO champions just the Fantastic Four or are they other champions? I don't know. I'm not sure about that yet. Super Suits, that's like the Royal Flush. Super Suits is like a straight flush. Does it have to be those ones specifically, those numbers? Squad consisting of any 5 champions in the same faction with sequential grade values. No, it doesn't. Okay, so any 5 in a row. That's like a straight flush for poker. Fantastic. So you get 4 of the same. Squad consisting of any 4 champions the same grade value and 1 champion of any other grade value. Okay, that's fine. You get a full house as a Kingmaker. That's 850 points. Squad consisting of any 3 champions. It's just full house. A faction reaction squad. That's a flush, I guess, consisting of 5 champions in the same faction. Captain's Order, a squad consisting of any 5 champions with sequential grade values. So that's just a straight. 3 of a kind, squad consisting of any 3 champions with grade value and 2 champions of any other matching grade values. 2 pair, and then odd one out. Or wait, no. Double Trouble, a squad consisting of any 2 champions of the same grade value and 2 another matching grade value. Oh, so that can be interesting. So that does not need to be... Wait. The squad consisting of any 2 champions of the same grade value and 2 champions of another matching grade value. So no, that is 2 pair. Okay. Okay. And the other one, odd one out, is squad consisting of any 4 champions in the same faction with 1 champion in any other faction. Okay. So you're like a 4-card flush. Okay. Interesting. ISO or just Fantastic Four? Okay, thank you, Royal. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't really seem that complicated. Someone in my alliance was saying, I thought brought up a pretty valid point, which was you basically don't need to involve the fights at all. Kind of hate that, but that kind of makes sense. Okay, so Deadly Duo, Human Torch and Thing count for a pair, basically? Is that how that works? Justin E, hello, how's it going? Would you accept a sponsorship for a Scooby Snack? No. They need a wager system and play against others like Battlegrounds would be awesome. Is there strategy in that, though? Hi, we're the makers of Costco Tequila. We like your channel, and we'd like to invite you to dinner to discuss a matter. No. Oh, how goes it? When does BG's reset? Next Wednesday for daily rewards? Whenever the timer runs out, dude. It's in-game. Brian, howdy. Ready for everyone to tell you which cards to swap out? Probably, yeah. It's backseat gaming is how we do this. That's how we do this on the channel. I believe the ISO Champs Fantasy 4, and they can act as ace, high, or low. They can act as ace, high, or low? Okay. Where's this congestion from? Have the command found a way to make a highly overlooked resource like energy valuable again? Say I have 2 3s. Does the ISO card make 3 of them? I don't think so. Shoot for 4-card flush, okay? Yeah, okay, so now I understand it better. Basically just poker hands. Basically, yeah. I sent a picture in the super suits in your self-promotion in Discord. Because you got one, TJ? Nice, congratulations. Never been more confused. I'm not a poker guy. This mode is gambling, but not too much, really, right? All right, so you can choose how many to swap out. Swap 5, swap 4, swap 3, swap 2, swap 1, and that's who you will fight against, right? Or you could choose, if you just got something that was awesome dealt to you naturally, you could choose to fight the boss right away, and that would be Tiger. So, I guess we definitely want to keep Thing and Human Torch. Maybe we keep Mantis too? Because like Mantis then is the same faction with the yellow. She's the same color as Thing is, right? Do we keep those two and so we want to swap two? I think that's what makes sense. What's up, Sora? Because normally if I just have 2 wild cards, I would swap 3. But because Mantis, so for the points, it is 10, 11, 12, 13. So that could be, yeah, so I feel like we keep her and we swap 2. So to swap 2, we're fighting Sentry. And then Seaton was paying attention to this. The attacker gains 200% Fury passive at the start of the fight. If they're in the red faction or green faction, attackers grade 7 or lower gain additional 200% Fury. So that's just like a 2 to 400% Fury buff if you're using the right champion to attack Sentry with. But I also don't know that I care that much because it's like a 2-star arena fight. Right? I actually love this mode. I think it's just basically arena. I think once you have it down and you've done it a few times, you don't really need to pay attention to much of it. So 7 or below, you can see that the thing is, you might want to use this. You can see like their numbers are here, right? So that's an 8, 5, and the colors there too, blue, orange, yellow. So we wanted red or green, which I don't have, and 7 or below, which I don't have. So I'm going to just ignore that and fight using Mantis, I think. We call it good. At least that's my understanding. And I do get the complaint that maybe like the fighting part of it is not necessary, really, which seems kind of weird. Like if they just wanted to make Marvel Poker, why didn't they do that? I mean, I actually know why they didn't do that, but still does seem kind of weird. Whoops. Okay. The Poker Guy says right up my alley. I hope they make this mode permanent. I've seen a lot of people saying they hope it's permanent too. Either way, I like the fact that it's a nice switch up from the normal bland ass side quest. So we won the fight. We get to select 2 hollows to swap. I think we swap out these 2 and then we see what we get. Okay, so then we have 3 of the same ones, the yellow. So then do we swap out, I guess, just 1 for Adam Warlock? The thing I'm not sure about here is, do we want to swap out 2, like Human Torch and Warlock? I'm not totally clear about that. Honestly, sounds like a lot of overthinking. Just play it. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Like, right? Like, it's just pretty. I just want to know, like, because once you get it down, I think will go like arena where I can just watch, you know, YouTube or something. Are you winning? Always casual cashew. I just don't know how else to do it. Right? It just makes this fight faster. Small fury bonus. Right. So I can run recoils in here too, right? So I was gonna put on recoils back for arena anyway, so I might as well just put on my recoil masters again. What's up, SYC? What's up, Hinson? I just learned how to play poker in real life, and I learned it with Chinese. Now I play MCOC poker with English. Such a pain. Just for the terms, you mean? I got you. Found for me the most efficient method is going for the same suit. I mean, that's what Seaton was doing. I don't know that's what I'm going to do necessarily all the time. Completely agree with you. Love the fresh content. It's better than whatever. Swap 3? Why would I want to swap 3 when I have 3 of the same suit? What's up, Joppo? How you doing? Fury buffs cut the time, and yeah, right. I get that part. Why would I swap 3 when I have 3 of the same suit and a wild card? I think I would just swap 1, right? I mean, I guess is what you're saying. Job pose, I swap 3 and then I get rid of the 3 and I keep Adam, Warlock, and Human Torch instead because they're high. Yeah, the terms, I'm still learning poker, stupid me. No, what, don't be, don't put yourself down, you didn't do anything wrong. Definitely need this as a chill mode to play all the time, I love this. Okay, good to hear. Good to hear. I'm gonna do, because we can do 2 more times, we can do this time and 1 more. I'm gonna swap out Adam and see what we do. Those are aces, not wild cards. The thing and the Human Torch, they're ace. Oh, so that's why they're high-low. Okay. So I could keep a thing and Adam, or I could keep rather Torch and Adam, and swap out going for like the Royal Flush. So it's an ace. Okay. Okay, they're not wild cards. They're like aces. Got it. I would have kind of liked more if they just had standard poker, like King, Jack, Queen, 10, 8. You know what I mean? Like that would have been kind of easier for me. I'm gonna do 1 and hope for another, because if I have the 4 flush, that's good, right? I think. Let's try this time. Red faction or green faction and 7 or lower. Do I have any of that? I don't know. Oh, I have green faction, but not 7 or lower. Right? So. Okay. Also, fight with them for rewards. You get rewards by. I think I didn't understand that either. Okay. Wow. Cool. I think I didn't understand that portion of it either, where I was like, why are we getting more for certain things than others, I guess. What's up, Beamer? I opened MCOC on PC just to take a screenshot of the point system and put it on my second monitor. I mean, that's fair, but you have access to it from the screen too, right? You do know that? It'd be so much better if they were jokers. Yeah, maybe that'd be too easy, right? Okay, so we could just try to swap 1 again. Tutty Smitty. Oh, we get Lord Shadow raid. I didn't even see Lord Shadow was on. Cheers. How's it going? You get 2 solo objectives done with having Torch and Thing in your hand at the end. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Thank you for the raid, Lord Shadow. How's it going? What is the value of the non-number 1? It's an ace, which can be either high or low. But Beamer, so if you hit the points button up here, it's right there. So you don't like need to screenshot unless you really need to refer back to it. I think we try 1 again and then. So blue faction, yellow faction, 7 or higher. Okay. I watched them play this mode and found if you lose with all your champions, your points will be subtracted from your score. Well, that doesn't seem cool. Seriously? That doesn't seem good. So yellow faction, higher, whatever. Sure. Yep, did the Saga Incursions, tried the new mode, and I like it a lot. Nice, okay, cool. I mean, I figure, you know, you are an arena grinder, so that does make sense. Does make sense. How'd your Saga Incursions go? Easy peasy? I think I might grind this until I get a certified force. Royal flushes are rare. All right, so we want a yellow faction. That's all we want. 1 and 4. We did not get it. Okay. So now we just have to fight Tigra, and I guess we just get 50 points for having the duo. Okay. Red and green under 7. Do I have anyone who's red or green left? I do still, right? It was Torch green? Now he's orange. That's the thing. Wait, he's not green either. Okay, we'll just do Torch then. On my last game, I got 3,000 point team and was surprised. Nice. They saw the Balatro hype and went, yeah. So Ro was talking about that too, Sora. Oh, and let's put on recoils after this. Okay. Yep, it was easy using Angela, Scream, and Bastion. Messed up a few times, like fighting boss for partner. Took his node. Gotcha. And you went degen. Alright, so we only got 50 points for that. Not that exciting, but that's fine. Let's replay. Let's go put on recoils. The points you accumulate during the week leads to your place in the ranked rewards, clash, rewards points, the recruitment track, and then place you based on your overall for 3 weeks for higher evolutionary. Yeah, right. Okay, time to eat. Have a good one. All right, well, thanks for the raid, buddy. Have a good evening. Enjoy your dinner. We need refills that fill 700 just to be easier. It's like less time consuming. We already got a thing emote, so that's cool. Or profile picture or emote. I don't know what it is. Yeah, tier 4 and some Titan shards. We'll take it. No complaints about that. After you get 10,000 points or 1k, yeah, the 3 times 1, yeah. Nice. I lived in Tucson my whole life. Moved to Vegas last month. Hope you have a better time there than I did, Mr. Smoke. It can be a very fun place, but also a very not fun place. But good luck. Okay. So. Yes. Alright, so we got a Mr. Fantastic and Scorpion and Emma. So let's swap to and go for that Royal, right? Blue faction or yellow faction, 7 or higher, okay? Do we didn't have blue faction or yellow? Well, do we have anyone who's... Oh, Nick's yellow, right? Okay, cool. Okay. I just grow weed and I don't drink or gamble, so think I'll be good. Yeah, that's not necessarily what I'm talking about, but that is good that you don't drink or gamble because then, yes, you avoid a lot of the distractions then. So we're going to swap out Nick Fury and the Hood, and we're going to hope for some high green cards. We got shit. So we're going to do it again, I guess? Sandman, okay. Red or green, grade 7 or lower this time. So they're not going to be lower, but I do have green. That was those guys. Sure. Let's do... He's shock immune. He is not rupture immune. I've had the worst luck ever in this mode, but still keep going. So, Jesse, sorry you're having not the best luck. That's the thing about luck, though. Can turn around, right? Ha! Okay. Easy peasy. So we're swapping out Darkhawk and Punisher. Give me some big green thing cards. We did not get them, but we got the Deadly Duo. So at least we have a pair. So here I could... You don't want to shoot for like an inside straight. You don't want to shoot for like a 12 and ditch the... I think... Yeah, I don't want to ditch both of those though, because see, the nice thing is the one that my head's covering here, Odd one out, they still give you a 4-card flush for 300 points. That's pretty darn good. So I think in this case, again, we just shoot for 1, and we could get the odd man out. It sucks not going for the royal, but that is, since it's a pair of aces, we want to keep it, right? And then we can still get like trips or 2 pair too. So, okay. Blue faction, yellow faction attackers, grade 7 or higher. Okay, I don't have either of those factions, but I have a 7 or higher, so. Didn't realize this was coming out today. How is it? Lilac, it's interesting. I don't think it's going to be like... Oh, I do have a yellow faction, right? It was blue or yellow? Right? Wait, does it not say it there? Where did it say it? Yeah, blue or yellow. And, oh no, he's orange. He's not yellow. Never mind. Okay, so we'll just, yeah, proceed along. Yeah, it seems like a mildly advanced video poker. My one remark that one of my alliance mates made, well, they said it was kind of tedious, and they said that it seemed like the fighting was completely unnecessary. And yeah, it does seem kind of like the fighting's not needed. Like, you could just pick stuff and reroll, you know? So that does kind of make me like, eh. But either way, it's a brand new game mode. Yay! There we go. Odd one out. All right, so 300 points. Nice. Okay. It's a brand new game mode, and it, I think, would be probably a good addition for people who like playing arena and stuff. Blue or yellow, and grade 7 or higher. Okay. So we just go again with Scorpion. So yeah, oh, let's do Piggy. Oh no, it has to be higher than 7. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I love basically just the fact that after a decade of this game existing, Kabam is still making new things. And I would say that the launch was less buggy than them changing raids every week, frankly. So, you know, it was bugged at the very start, but I think that was just the servers went down because so many people were trying to play it all at once because people were excited. That's a good thing. The rest of it seems totally fine. You know what I mean? So, yeah, okay, cool. That works for me. We're nearly up to the point where we can do more points. The node part really isn't that much more damage. It speeds things up a decent amount, Carl. I would disagree. I think it's speeding things up a decent amount. 12-second fight compared to a 30-second fight is a lot faster. Maybe if you have certain class advantage or stuff, then it's not worth it, but a third of the time seems like a pretty good deal. Swap the odd one out to go for Kingmaker. I think we won with what we were doing. Because what was Kingmaker? Was that the 2 pair? Or is that the full house? Kingmaker's the full house. Okay, but there wasn't anything there that I could have swapped out to have like a good... No, that was not a bad... We did the right thing on that. So we have Scorpion, we have Thing. Okay. Scorpion and Thing are high, and they're that. I could keep Spidey. And I'd rather reroll for 3. Let's go for 3. Red or green and 7 or lower. Red or green or 7 or lower. Paying attention to that's a little bit annoying, but not like that bad. So green, Spidey, lower than 7. Okay. I'm enjoying it. Only issue is too much energy needed. I do agree it might be a bit high on the energy cost too. That does seem... I would love it. Part of the problem with things like this, if they did this permanently and added it as a different game mode, I would like to see them add something more to the rewards a little bit from what it looks like. And then I think I would like to see... I would love to be able... Look at, guys. I have 5.3 million loyalty and 460 million gold. Come on, Kabam, let me spend that on something, please. Let me spend it on something, anything. I'm begging you. Those are the most useless resources in the game for certain people. And I don't think, like, I don't know. I don't think they're going to have the realm style event where there's the leaderboard where they're giving away the new champion every time. Maybe they will. So maybe that would give an advantage to mega whales who have like 1 billion gold. But also mega whales who have 1 billion gold are just going to do the crystals on the pity system anyways. They're not going to spend their time. Like the one thing in life we can't get more of is time, right? They're not going to waste all their time doing this game mode. This is a game mode for, frankly, plebes. Like, this is for the plebs, you know? Like, it's fun. I mean, it's for everybody, right? But like, if you really, really want to get the maker, ooh, interesting. You're gonna go for. Wait, that's it. Wait, no, it's not. That's not it. Oh no, because Scorpion's in there. If you really want to get that new champion, those whales are just gonna spend money to buy the crystals in the pity system now. Anyways, they're not gonna spend all their time doing this, you know. So yeah, okay. So for this one, I think then we do go for the full house, right? Triple threat is squad consisting of any 3 oh no, okay. So the double troubles 325. Yeah, it doesn't matter what the other card is. I think in this one we do just a single one and we get rid of Scorpion and go for a 4 or an ace. So yeah, okay, swap. Blue or green and odd. Okay, blue or green or odd. I wish that was like a little bigger or clearer or easy to see too, I think, for UI purposes. I do think the UI looks pretty clean here though. It looks pretty nice. It flows with MCOC. Looks pretty good overall. Blue, green, and odd. So yeah, you'll work. Except for let's do rupture damage. Played with the first 30 minutes and had 0 bugs. Worked great for me. Nice, nice. Because other people tried to get in like the very first minutes and couldn't do it. You're doing it wrong. Oh, that didn't take long. Just swap out 2. So there's a chance you can get all 5 flesh, not just 4. But the 4 was guaranteed points, so I was fine with that. Any idea why the rewards go from Cavalier to Paragon skipping Thronebreaker? No. Wait, did I just do... What did I just do? Oh, fuck, who knows? Yeah, I was talking about this kind of deck. I got the name switch. I like the champions they chose in here too, because I mean a lot of Scorpion action so far. Pretty quick fights, 10 seconds. Yeah, I've got over 2 million loyalty, nothing to spend it on. Bring on! Release the 7-star useless blue or yellow and 7 or higher. Ah, man, come on! Dude, stupid, random, tiny little disconnect. I don't understand. Disconnects for 3 seconds. We had 0 issues for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden we're back to having this happen last night and the night before too. Just tiny little random interruption. Apologies, guys. Apologies, guys. Refresh. Sorry. So blue or yellow and 7 or higher. Blue or yellow, 7 or higher. Blue. So the ace is higher. That's higher too. Oh. What up, Reptile? How you doing? Stream back and buffing like crazy. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. I had like multiple conversations with my internet provider too, and they like could not figure anything out as to like what the issue might be. It's fine now. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Like I'm still at like 50 up, basically 40 something. There's absolutely no reason anything should be spiking. This is ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll open another ticket again and talk to him again, because it's done the last couple nights. So apologies. Obi-Don, hello. How's it going? Just need both types of royal flushes and 3 of a kind, and I get the last 3 titles. Oh, are there titles like with that stuff too? Okay. Select one holo to swap. We are swapping the hood and give us an ace or a 4. Now we get a Darkhawk. Damn. All right, let me just fight forward. Oh, and what did it say? 200 Fury, red or green, and 7 or lower. Red or green, 7 or lower. I don't have any red or green. I have Mordo's lower, but he's, I guess we go Jubilee. Ew, no, I have recoils. I just switched on. Shoot. I should have used thing. Well, we're gonna need the Fury to carry us. Come on, Fury! Let's go. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Try doing a continuous ping and you see if you see any spikes. Like I said, Carl, I had them actually hang out and watch my stream for multiple days in a row and couldn't find anything wrong. Every time he logged off, something would happen. I swear to God, it was ridiculous. Yeah, if you get the title Royal Flush, you get the title King of Games. That's a cool title. It's not as cool as the title I'm already rocking, but it's a cool title. Seems good. Think I might go for 20k points a day. So you're gonna try to go for the High Evolutionary or whatever? So wait, we just jump back in automatically. So triple threat. Oh, hey, we got okay, we got 3 of a kind already. Nice. Blue or yellow, 7 or higher. Okay. Oh, there's Legends titles from this? There are, yeah. Blue or yellow, 7 or higher. I don't have any blue. I do have yellow, so there we go, Angela. Okay. 7 or higher. Nice. I was gone for 2 weeks and it was fine. I come back and you disconnect. It could be your fault, Beamer. Yeah, I do think that makes sense. I do think that makes sense. All right, we've discovered what the problem is. Damn it, Beamer. What's up, Wangle? How you doing? Yeah, how's it hanging? Not much. It's stuck to my... No, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. All right, select 2 holos to swap. Well, we're gonna go for the 4 of a kind, obviously. Not much chance, but you never know. No, okay. 2 again. Shatra, red, yellow, even. Okay. It would be cool if they made it so that it highlighted that for you. So I do have yellow and even. She has class disadvantage, but doesn't matter. But like, I think that'd be a really good thing if you get that. If that's the node that it's going to be, that's going to give you that. I would assume they have not built in that technology just yet, but you'd think they could build in that technology easy enough, where if it's looking for red or yellow and even, that it just automatically selects that champion for you. That'd be a really cool feature. Maybe if they make this part of the game mode, or the game mode, if they make it part of the game permanently, then they could make that part of the sigil. Which, you know, I probably shouldn't be giving them ideas like that, but hey, I already buy the sigil, so. But that'd actually be cool. That would speed things up a bit. Crashed, are you listening? Someone we have let's see, since my stupid thing is broken still for whatever reason, we have 142 people watching. Is anybody from Kabam watching? I want credit for that idea, except unless the community hates it, and then I didn't say it. Then I didn't say it. Select 2 holos to swap out these 2. What up, Inslane? How you doing? Nah, we didn't get it. All right. We can do one more time. Oh, what did it say? Shit. What's up, Faded Smile? How's it going? Hey, cool dude. Are you talking to somebody in chat? Or are you talking to me? You guys are like being really nice today. Blue or green and odd. Okay. Green, I don't have. Odd, I have. The duck is odd. The duck is definitely odd. This content is perfect for Abdo. Can read and play. As you're saying it, can read and play like the good old arena days. Yeah, I agree. Fast. How you doing, man? Except more fun and faster. I still think maybe in some ways that, you know, depending on how the rewards are, I think up to a certain point this has better rewards, but then realistically speaking, arena has better rewards overall for the units and whatnot. In some ways, you can turn your brain off a little more. I'm wondering if I will get to the point where I can turn my brain off more with this, like arena, because I'd like to be able to watch YouTube vids or TV shows and not pay attention really, right? So no, we didn't get anything there, but okay. But this is the part that, like, is it worth it to pay attention to this? Blue, yellow, 7 or higher. Okay. So that's blue and she's higher. So, but will work for that too. So like I said, if it highlighted and picked the champion that fit those conditions for you automatically, it would be much faster and much more turn your brain off E. Okay. I'm nice to... I forgot he had his iron aura up. No, thank you. Didn't need any of that bullshit. I'm nice to everyone except those who make bad jokes. That's fair. That's because it's something new and we all like watching. The expert really helps explaining and playing. It helps. I'm discovering this as we go along. I am definitely not an expert. That's for sure. Okay, all right. We got that, and then everything else for the milestones is just the... I wonder how far off we are from that. Oh, 7,000. It's not too bad. Everything else is just 7-star shards, which... See, this is where it becomes, like, much less valuable to me than Arena, right? Like, I'm gonna finish it out, but I would way rather have units than this, so... It's been an hour. I've had a drink. Let's pour another one. I kind of understand it now. It's pretty fun. Beamer. Okay. Well, I'm helping. I'm glad that it's helping other people understand. Because yeah, I don't think it's too difficult to understand. I think it's that little hiccup of the not selecting the best thing and having to look and see what color they are and then the number. I also wish the aces were just an ace, which maybe wouldn't help him, son, or Chinese players or whatnot. People who aren't used to playing poker with English and so forth, but you get used to that too. So I guess it's easy enough once you get used to it to the Fantastic Four aces, but I still kind of wish they just had an ace on them. It's fun until you get to a 10-point streak. That could be too. That's how gambling goes. All right, let me pour a drink real quick. It is cooling off. I'm gonna throw on my PJs too, because things are a bit scrunched up. Hang on. Oh, that's much better. Much better. You again? Yeah, I said that for you. Let's see. Like a baby treats a diaper, but I'm hanging in there. God. That sounds very graphic. I guess it goes along with things. Okay, so then, yeah, I don't really see any reason not to do the 30 point or the 30 energy one. It feels like a lot of goddamn energy, but you get 3 times the points, so you just speed things up, right? So, I mean, it's gonna suck if we don't get anything good, but also, let's just speed things up. 5, 7, 10, 12 things. So we're gonna keep those 2. That's one thing that's a little tough for me too, is I'm used to hitting to keep stuff. So we're gonna swap 3. Blue, yellow, 7 or higher, okay? Blue, yellow, 7 or higher. That's yellow, and that's higher. So that's cool. Oh, he's that too? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Definitely do 30. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Abdo took BG's time slot, so at least we got something. I mean, didn't mean to be on this late, but here we are. Oh, hopefully we'll see Brian here sometime soon. Three hollows to swap. We're keeping. Oh, wait a minute. No, I want to keep Mantis and thing, right? That throws me off too. That throws me off too. So we have. All right. So that's the thing that I might suggest to them too. We have Mantis and Thing being the yellow faction, but it was throwing me off because Thing is a science champion and he's got the green science icon. I think that could be cleaned up a little bit. Because I was thinking Deadpool and Thing were the same faction and I should keep them, but really I should keep Mantis and Thing and get rid of Deadpool, Rintron, Hulkling. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. That threw me off. Oh, nice. All right, we got odd one out already. So we just want to do 1 and or we could shoot for the royal flush and do 2. But I think we want to keep the odd one out and just do 1. We go the safe bet. We swap 1. Red faction, green faction, 7 or lower. Red, green, lower than 7. Red, green, lower than 7. Yeah, that's a little bit more than I want. I want a little more brain turn offy. Red, green, I don't have. 7 or lower, that's you. So in this case too, I'm like, do I just use someone who has class advantage? Yeah, it could be like a little less complicated. A little, just tiny little things. Tiny little things could be different, I think. There could be tweaks. Clean it up a little bit. 200% Fury still works though, even with the class disadvantage. I feel like, I wonder if they can't get rid of class advantage and that kind of stuff altogether in the game. I don't know. This game mode is trash. Someone that's bad at it, IR. You say it IRL. What's up, Norman? How you doing tonight, man? What's going on? I think it's pretty easy for me to understand, and if you watch me do a little bit, I think it's fairly easy to understand. I think you'll get the hang of it. All right, give me a yellow faction champion. We did not get a yellow faction champion. Swap 1 again. 9, 10, 11. No, so yeah, swap 1. Okay, silver sable. Red, yellow, even. Red, yellow, even. Yellow and thing. What does the ace count as? Odd, I guess, probably. Can you reroll 1 or does that have to be 2 every time? No, Samael, you can reroll up to 5 if you want. So I'll show you when we get back to the screen again. But you can choose 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Same as like draw poker. You can do multiple redraw, champs. Subham, hello. I still can't understand what's going on. All right, we'll keep going through it, guys. We're not done. So fight one, I get to swap one out. I'm going to swap trying for the flush, which is 5 of the same kind, right? It's not what they call it. Give me yellow faction! It did not. So we had odd one out. We have like a mini flush. We have a 4-card flush. We get 300 points. That's not bad. We got to fight Void. Wait. Oh, but it's ×3. It just doesn't say it here. Okay. It's ×3 because, yeah, because I use 30. It just comes afterwards. Okay. So then you guys are understanding? Whoever's not understanding, you guys are getting the whole 200% Fury bonus though here. So if the champion I use is of the blue or the green faction, they'll get a 200% bonus. If they are an odd number, they will also get another 200% bonus on top of that. So like, what I say, red or green? Right? Or blue and green and odd. Okay. So like, we don't have any blue or green champions, but we know that we have an odd champion. I think we're going to call Thing an odd champion. We're going to say an ace is a 1 or an 11. Or kind of like a 1 or a, you know what I mean? So I think that works. So you should get a 200% bonus. Plus he also, I'm running recoils and, you know, he's bleed immune, so that helps. Did we get the bonus? Doesn't seem very bonusy, but Thing doesn't hit that hard anyways. Whoops. I can't really tell. How did I get hit by that again? Got fucking reverse controls on? Yo, bro, come on, we got too many debuffs. Don't hold your block. Shoo! 4% left, that was close. That was way too long to be in there. All right, yeah, so we got triple the points because we used 30 energy, so sweet. Let's go. Yeah, the energy refill does need to be... that could be changed up a little bit too. How that works. All right, so we have our initial deal. Now, we got a pair. We got two 13s, right? Nick Fury, 13. He's a yellow faction. Even though he's got the skill red icon next to him. And Spider-Man Supreme is a blue faction, even though he's got the purple damn thing next to him. So we're going to keep those. If I wanted to, I could try to draw for, say, like a straight, in which case I could keep like 11, 12, and 13 and draw on either end, going for a straight. But because in general it is the smarter play, I'm going to keep those two champions 13 and 13. So normally if you're playing video poker, what you would do is you would hit those two champions, which I'm screwing up a little bit by touching them. That's why I hit Nick Fury right there, because that's what I'm used to. And then you would hit redraw, right? Instead, what we're going to do is you take a look at that top row of champions there. You can swap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So since we want to keep 2, we want to swap 3. So we're going to hit Jack-o'-lantern because he is a swap 3 champion. Now, if I use a champion to fight him that is either blue faction or green faction, I will get a 200% bonus. And also if they're an odd, I will get another 200% bonus. Or if I don't have blue or green, I just have an odd, 200% bonus, right? So I think, is it either or is it just the one? Just go for colors, don't get suckered into trying to pull gutter straight. I mean, trying to pull a flush is not... King Jenga, I guarantee you I played more poker than you. I'll do what I want to do. Thank you for the advice. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm explaining things to people too about like how different things can go in poker, right? So the attacker gains 200% fury at the start of the fight if they're in blue faction or green faction. Odd gain an additional 200% fury passive. Okay, so I think it's only the faction. Then does that? Yeah. Let's go. I got all 5 of the same class. So basically, you got a flush. I kind of would prefer they just use standard poker terms too. So blue or green faction, if they're odd, I get more. Blue, green, odd. So Spider-Man is blue and he's odd. Also, Scorpion is though too, and he's a better champion. So, what's the meaning of odd or even? The number subham, like so, you know, 2, 4, 6, 8, even numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, odd numbers. So the number corresponding to Scorpion there was like what, a 13 or something? Yeah. So there is 11. So Scorpion was 11. He was both either blue or green. So he's green, and then he was an odd number. So he got a 400% Fury bonus, which made things go faster. So now that I've won that, I want to keep my 2 13s because that's my pair. That's the deadly duo. I like that it says that for you. Could just say pair, would be easier, I think. So we're going to swap out these 3 champions. And we're going to hope for another 13 or another pair. Oh, these bastards. Well, now... Also, that tip was for the newbies struggling. I'm not trying to tell Abdo how to play. Fair enough, Kanka Janga. So I didn't mean to sound snarky either. I was trying to be patient sounding. Okay, so now what we have here, the highest hand in the game that you can get would be a royal flush, or as they call it, a certified force for 10,000 points, right? That would get you all your milestones just like that. That would be a 10, 11, 12, 13, and then the ace, basically, invisible woman here, of the same color. So now what I want to do, also because I have the odd one out, which is 300 points already. That's the 4-card flush, 4 of the same color. What I want to do is only swap 1. I want to swap out Nick Fury, and I want to hope for whoever the 12 that's blue is. I don't know who that is. But that's what we're going to go for, because I already have more points secured than just the pair was. The pair was only like 50 or whatever. Or the 2 13s, right? I already have more points secured than that because I got lucky and got 4 of the same kind. And I have the chance at the absolute jackpot. So, we're going to choose Shang-Chi because that's swapping 1. I will get a Fury bonus if I have red faction or green faction. I'm not going to have either of those. And it says attackers grade 7 or lower. I'm not going to have either of those, so I'm just going to ignore that. And I'm going to attack Shang-Chi with whoever my best Shang-Chi champion is. Counter is, you know. Which in this case, yeah, kidding. Is it blue, green, and or odd? I think it's blue, green. I think you have to do the color first, and then if you qualify that, then if you qualify for that, then you can do the above or below 7 or even or odd. But I think if you don't have the right color, I think the other part doesn't matter. The number part doesn't matter. I think that's what I'm interpreting. Let me just double check actually. Let me ask. Might as well. I don't know if anybody from Kabam is still up on the server, but probably at least someone who knows is around in the CCP and can answer. Give me just a second here. Hang on a second, guys. Okay. So we'll just ask and see if anybody says anything. I have no clue how it works. I just got on and fight. Well, Wangle, I mean, I'm explaining in great detail how it works, so listen up, sucker. Okay, so we're swapping out this. Give us a blue 12, mofo! Oh, I did not get it, but I got a faction reaction, so I have a flush. So here's the thing, right? We could swap one more time, hoping for that blue 12, but I can just go straight to the boss, which is Void, and then I get the 800 points for the faction, for the flush, basically. So I'm just going to take what I got. That's some loud-ass typing. It's a nice keyboard. Yeah, sorry. Tested non-color, and it still worked based on number alone. Did it? Because I couldn't tell, because the one that I did it was thing. So it was like, I couldn't tell because he doesn't hit very hard either way. So yeah, so in this case, because I already have the flush, it's not worth risking the 800 points I have in order to go for the royal flush. So we're just going to go straight to the boss. We're not going to swap anything else out. This is red faction, yellow faction. That doesn't count. Even grade, gain an additional 200%. Okay. Swap one more for science. F that, dude. Even grade, that'd be class disadvantage though. Since I don't know if that counts, I'm gonna do this. All in or nothing. A lot of you guys would be very bad gamblers. I'm trying to educate you on how you should properly do this. Not the wrong way to do this. Come on, bud. I could do without Void, because run recoils does actually get a little sketchy there. That's the second fight I finished below 5% health against him. That's a little sketchy, but that was 2,400 points, and we're halfway done with the milestones, so that's not bad. Okay, just tested the colors and the even odd thing are separate. You don't have to have the colors to unlock the even odd part. Okay. Okay. So now what do we got? We got a pair of 10s. So we're gonna keep the pair of 10s and we're gonna swap 3. It's pretty much always better. So the nice thing here too is you should phase to avoid damage. I did eventually. If I hadn't done it that part, I would have gotten screwed too. I shouldn't be a gambler anyway. I have impulse control issues. Well, fortunately, you're not using real money here. I mean, you could buy energy refills if you wanted to. That is one thing I wanted to talk about a little bit, right? If we look at the store, I never did pick up that energy daily card. You get 5 energy refills right away and 1 per day for $5. Not the worst time to pick it up, guys. I'm just gonna say, maybe I will make a video about this. I don't know. Is it worth it? Do you think it would help people enough? I don't know if anyone would see it. I think I'll just watch Papa Seaton's video. I don't know. Mine seems like it would be redundant. Did like Vega put out a video already too, I think? So mine would probably just be redundant, but we'll see. But yeah, there's you can't really spend real money. And are you threatening me? Nice. It's a good title. Okay, let's see. So back at it. So yeah, we could do something dumb. You could gamble for the flush because the flush would pay out a lot higher, right? And you could just keep those 3 of the same color. But instead, we're gonna keep the pair because that makes the most sense. So we're gonna fight Namor in the middle there to swap 3. Red faction, green faction, grade 7 or lower. Red or green, 7 or lower. Okay. I don't have red or green. I do have 7 or lower, and that's a duck, so I might as well go with that. Kevin Steele, a member for 8 months. Thank you for the continued support, Monsieur Steele. I don't know why I decided to go that way with it, but dude, thank you very much for the continued support. Saying always go for colors, even 4 out of 5 of the same color is 300 points. Doubles is only 50. Plus, then you can go for flush for big points. No, that's not. No, don't listen to what Kevin just said, guys. The pair is guaranteed points. The other is not guaranteed points. The pair can become 2 pair very easily. The pair can become a 3 of a kind very easily. The pair can become a 4 of a kind. It could pay out more than the flush would anyways. Kevin has it exactly wrong, I believe. Pretty sure. But thank you, Kevin, for the continued support, my friend. I mean, the one thing that does change the odds here from regular poker is that you can get a 4-card flush. So that does change the odds a bit. But generally speaking, you know what, Kevin? Maybe maybe I was in haste, because maybe the 4-card one does add enough value that it might be worth it. Maybe. I'll have to look at the odds on that. Blue, yellow, 7 or higher. Okay. Trust, bro? I don't. I'm not a very trusting bro. What did we say? Said blue, yellow, 7 or higher. Okay. That's yellow and higher. Okay. Kevin's correct. What's up, Mr. Wagyu? Is that... So I need to see the odds of getting a 4-card flush in poker. I trust your advice, Kevin. Faded smile, yeah. No, Kevin is right. Kabam has an inconsistent scoring system once again, so it's intended better to shoot for the flush. You've done the calculations. Have you? Have you? Okay. Abdo's lost all money in poker. All in. No, never really. What up, Mehul? How do you do? What's going on? Kevin is right. The math says so. Okay. Well, I need to see the math then, guys. I need to see the math. Por favor. 7, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, I guess we swapped 3 again. Blue, green, odd. Blue, green, odd. Blue, green, odd. That's Mystic, though, but... yeah, whatever. Why does blue, yellow, 7 or higher matter? Jameson, for the fury you get in the fight. So I have 400% fury basically right now, which means the fight's just gonna be over with faster, and you just move on faster. So, and it's grindy as many things in MCOC are, but yeah. The only thing I know about poker is you use cards to play. Usually, not necessarily. Kevin, he just likes to argue stuff without doing the math, was the same thing with Radiance. No, Kankajanga, you're absolutely wrong about Radiance. Radiance is a very good thing. B, no, I don't just like to argue. C, I need to see the math. I'm not going to take someone's word for the math. That's not how facts work. If you can show me the facts and you can show me the math, then I'll be like, oh, sweet, you're right. But I don't just trust people on the internet because they say something is true. What am I, fucking... Come on, man. Get real, dude. I'm not just trying to be contrary. You show me the fucking science, you show me the math, then I will believe you. But I'm not going to believe you just because you said so. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like, fucking might as well be on a... No, I'm about to say things I shouldn't say. Not mean things against you, just mean things against groups of people in general. Okay, yeah. Maybe we keep the one thing that throws my mind off here too is that usually in most video poker games it's usually like 10s or better. So a lot of times you would want to just keep the ace or see something else, like, you know what I mean? Like aces are better too for 2 pair. So that kind of throws me off. I trust you, Kanga. Abdo just likes to be belligerent. Oh, you guys are fucking... You guys were being nice. And now... Take it back. Take it back. All right. Anyways. Boss. Blue, green, and odd. Okay. Trust. I don't. Blue, green, and... Wait, did it say odd? Right? Blue, green, yeah, okay. I mean, look, I don't even trust my goddamn memory. Trust people on the internet? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Trust. I got trust issues, brah. Trusting stuff just because people tell me something. Which is actually hilarious because in general, I do trust all sorts of stuff that you guys just tell me. But in this case, no. No. Hi, thanks. Thank you for the tour though, Kevin. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. Trust for $2, cheap tactics. No. I gotta see the math. I gotta see the math myself. It's okay. In real life poker, you wager money. Again, not necessarily. In MCOC poker, you wager a shit ton of energy. Well, you're not really wagering much. You're getting something for it pretty much every time. Like, you'd have to fuck up pretty bad not to get anything. I feel like. Okay. All right, we'll trust. Red faction, green faction, 7 or lower. Apparently I missed some good tea. Did you go somewhere for me? Red faction, green faction, 7 or lower. Oh, duck. Bake some chalky chip cookies. Did you bake enough for the class? With my son and wife. Oh, crap. Came back and ran some myths. No, we're just debating on, well, no, we're not debating on odds, actually. We are debating on whether to trust strangers on the internet for whom I depend on my living. Shit, I just realized this gave me a ton of new 2 stars. F yeah. Yeah, dude, I got 15 new 2 stars. And the best thing about that is they were all friggin' max rank too. So you don't even have to spend a lot of time ranking them up, which is super awesome. Hey, look at that. Odd one out. That was better. That's better, guys. Doesn't prove anything. Shut up. Shut up. Red faction, green faction, 7 or lower. Okay. Do the math? Well, I'm not doing the math right now. I'm trying to have some drinks and have a good time, man. Red faction, green faction, 7 or lower. Well, we got this anyway, so it's fine. Also, just got a 7-star Gladiator. He's good, right? Lilac, Gladiator is pretty good. Unfortunately, Gladiator relies on Intimidate mechanic working, and I personally do not feel like it is trustworthy enough for me to rank him up very much. He's great in the current meta with the armor break stuff. He's great if you're Karate Mike too, but for me, I'm like, no. I am understanding it now, but lordy, my energy refills are disappearing fast, right? But then you're also probably getting through stuff pretty quick. Because once you get up to 30 energy, like, you get done with stuff pretty quick. One more time. Red, green, I don't think or unless she was just green. Red, green, and 7 or lower. Red, green, she is green, but she's not 7 or lower. Yeah, that's fine. By the way, Abderp, does Negasonic need to be duped? I don't think so. I don't honestly remember exactly what her awaken ability does. We can look at it if you want, but I don't remember. The champs that are lit are the ones you want to keep. They glow. The ones that don't glow, get rid of. Have I not been paying attention to that? Okay. I had not paid attention to that. So is it built-in odds? Interesting. Wait, did I just get rid of the wrong one? I wasn't paying attention. No! Oh, Abderp is correct. No, I was... listened to what Faust said. The one champion that wasn't glowing, I got rid of. So I got rid of my flush. She was the one that wasn't glowing. Okay. All right. That's great. Great. I don't fucking trust the chat. God damn it. Red, green, 7 or lower. So I don't trust the chat. So without thinking, I just did what you said. Threw away 250 points. Oh, well. Her dupe makes her start with some power, but only on defense. At max sig, it's 1 bar. Completely unnecessary. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. God damn it, man. God damn it. Just silly. Oh, great. Now my browser is frozen too, for whatever reason. Emma Frost wasn't glowing, not Mantis. She was the one that was dark. The other ones were lit up. Right? I just went back and Mantis was glowing. Emma wasn't. Yeah, guys, I was right. What? What? You guys fucking gaslighting me. I swear to God. Oh my God, I want to go back and watch it, and I'm getting an ad instead. Wait, where are we at? Where are we at? What's up, Ms. Jane? Afternoon. I shall drink here in a second. I really need an actual replay system just so it makes this easier. Okay, okay. It's because her outfit. Yeah, it's because her outfit wasn't like, okay, I see what's up. Look at, so this isn't the right one. It's the next one. I see what it was though. Look at how I get it. I get it. Look. Okay, so what Faust was saying was that Angela and Howard and Mordo are glowing here, and Mantis is glowing here, but Scorpion is not with the glowy like effect around him. But if you look at Mantis's or Scorpion's like costumes, their costumes, like the glow is around the character, not the character themselves, because their characters are darker than the other ones. So what I saw was Mantis, her costume being darker, not the glow around her. Like we must be. No, this is me already doing it. Come on, go back. Oh God, it's like such a brief window. Yeah, see, because look how bright Emma is compared to Mantis. Yeah, you see? Yeah. Cause look how so Emma doesn't have the glowy radiance around her, like whatever that halo is, but her costume is dark, so she looks like the darkest of the 4 characters. All right, I take it back. I'm a man. I can admit when I was wrong. Faust, you're correct. I was wrong. You guys are not gaslighting me. I blame Kabam! Because what the hell, man? Why is her character monologue dark when Emma's all brightly lit with her perfect personality and shit? All right, cheers. Cheers, Miss Jane. Cheers to all. Yeah, god damn it. I see what you're talking about now. All right. All right, well, there's a little thing that you could change that would be nice, that I'd be fine with, kabam. God damn it. God damn mofos. All right, all right, all right, back to it. Back to it. Okay, tell me again what the glow indicates. It indicates the ones you should keep. It indicates the ones you should keep. Because those so those 4 that have the glowy kind of, you know, like they're standing in front of a spotlight kind of thing, those 4 are the same yellow faction. That would have given me the odd one out for 300 points. I saw Mantis as being darker than the rest of them. Mordo's a little darker too, but that's racist probably. I don't know. His costume, I mean. But so I picked the wrong one because she was the darkest one I saw. And that's why, yeah, so yeah. Command's lighting is messing up Abdo's groove. Yeah, but now I know I won't make that mistake again. I just like saw what Faust said and I was like, oh, okay, darkest one, boom. That's a cool, because that is actually a cool thing that they light up the one that that you should keep, right? For the best odds. It needs to be something more contrasting than just that blue, because that blue light from the background just goes into the blue background of Fantastic Four and the thing in general. Like, if that, instead of being lit up like that, put a border around that card, would have been very clear. You know what I mean? So, okay, that's just a thing. That's a thing that they can correct pretty easily, I would imagine. And yeah, okay. This is good. This helps me give them feedback, right? This helps me give them feedback. So we move on, we learn. Good to know, good to know. Okay. So in this case, aha. In this case, do you see the 2 that are lit up? The 2 that are lit up are the pair of 6s and not the 3 of the same suit. So Cabana's suggesting here that you should keep the pair over going for the flush. But you guys have said that you've done the math and that it makes more sense to go for the flush. So we're going to try it. So we're going to swap out Cassie Lang and Mantis. So we're going to swap 2. We're going to do Iron Patriot. We're going to blue faction, yellow faction, 7 or higher. Okay. Yeah, should have been a border, definitely, or a different color. Yeah. Like, I see what you're talking about once you said it, but yeah. Blue faction, 7 or higher. Okay. But yeah, that totally threw me off. That's really good. That's really good advice, though, in general. And like, they've built in some really good mechanics here, I think. And this is the first month. This is the reason, like, so I saw people who were like, oh man, this isn't permanent. Yeah, that's because they like to do things and test them out. That's why we got 2 different varieties of the Valiant event quest, right? Which I'll probably get to on Friday or Saturday, because I need to get to that still. But, you know, that's why they test these things out. Yeah, okay. See, now we got that again, so now we want to swap 1. All right, yeah, okay. I think you guys are probably, I mean, that's only 2 times we tested it, but if you guys did the math, I still want to see the math, but like that totally makes sense to me. Okay. Blue, yellow, 7 or higher. Blue, yellow, 7 or higher. I should have a bunch of blue characters, right? Because that's what I kept. Blue, yellow, 7 or higher. Let's ghost with it. All right. In terms of feedback, I would like the clearly orange faction to be called orange. Yeah. Well, so we could tweak the faction colors in general, I think. There are no suggestions. They are just showing the cards that are currently getting you the points. SSJ Spaz. Okay. That makes more sense, too. That actually makes more sense. Okay, cool. Good. Good point. Ian Zerb, hello. It's just the cards that you're counting. Yeah. Okay, that makes total sense. It's because 1 pair gives you points, but 3 flush doesn't. It's statistically more likely to cash out. Yeah. With 4 flush because it's much easier than straighter dupes. Right. Shovel Dad. Hey, there you are. What's up, dude? The light indicates champions contributing to your current scoring squad. 3 of the same faction doesn't form a squad, but 2 of the same number do. Okay, yeah. Okay. Dude, I'm gonna mod you just so I know that that's for sure you. There we go. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. Okay, so did you just see the color shading thing that we were talking about though? Because I can go back if you want. So I did have a good thing for that. Quinn Collin, good evening. How's it going? Just got a full house. I mean, Kingmaker. Don't like these names. I wish they were regular names too. It might be there. I'm sure there's probably a reason behind that too. Kevin, send over $5. Thank you. The flow doesn't suggest which ones to keep. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys. You know, so. Incinerate can still trigger if even if auto block fails. Is that what you're saying, Kevin? Flow doesn't suggest which ones to keep. It only shows the cards that are currently active in a combo. It doesn't have anything to do with the odds. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, got it. It's like poker, but the scoring system isn't the same, so you need to look at how they're set up. Right. Yeah, Mr. Dad, there. Did you see what I was talking about though with the shading color? How like the glowy background spotlight makes sense, but it would make much more sense to have like an outline around those cards, because so Penny Parker is darker in this instance. You did see that? I can bring that up. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Because that definitely completely threw me off and cost me 250 points. Now, of course, I was doing this really quickly, and I'm on stream, and I'm on my second drink. But yeah, I think having like an outline around that, because it looks cool, the glow of it as it's kind of circling around there with the backlight thing, it does certainly look cool. But I just think for clarity's sake, it would make much more sense if, like, you know how Legacy has his window where he's at and he has constant lightning going around him kind of thing. I think that would be much more recognizable, I would say. So anyways, want to swap out. Give me a blue. You're my boy blue. That's a man thing. Okay, one more. Blue faction, yellow faction. Oh, and so just so we're clear, the faction and the numbers are separate, or you have to hit the faction first before the thing the number part matters. So blue, yellow, 7 or higher. Blue, yellow, 7 or higher. So it's blue, higher. Okay. I got a 5K hand earlier. It makes you a legend. Nice, my 305. Congratulations. That's awesome. I do like that they've found new ways to get out the legend title too. You guys haven't finished with this yet? Rookies. We've been discussing it and going over everything, so I like it. I think it's fun. I think like I said, my main feedback is that a 10-year-old company, well, not a 10-year-old company, the company's older than that, right? But for a company to be putting this much effort into a 10-year-old video game is frigging spectacular. Yeah! Let's go! All right. Hell yeah. I'm going down, kitty. Red faction, green faction, 7 or... I don't have red or green, 7 or lower. I don't know if I have anything lower either. It's either or? Okay. Because the one time I did lower, it was like thing, and I couldn't tell because he hasn't hit hard anyway, so... Oh yeah, because she has a fury, so duh. Okay, easy, makes sense. She wouldn't have had the fury otherwise. Easy, easy. Hey Abda, do you watch Rick and Morty, and if so, what do you think about this current season? No, Wangle, I have never. I've ever seen like an episode, but no, not regularly. So no, so I have no opinions to share with you. I apologize for not being a Rick and Morty fan. Okay, we got deuces. We got a natural odd one out. Okay, cool. I think the addition of this odd one out thing is pretty huge, man. Like in poker, you never get friggin' 4-card flushes that count for anything, so that's really cool. Red, yellow, even. So we don't have red or yellow because those were all orange, right? But even we can do. So yeah. ISO is also lower and higher. Right. What's up, Clobber Time? How you doing? Yeah, so like the same way as an ace can count as a 1 or an 11. Basically, yeah. I got a flush, 800. Nice. Times 3, nice. Yeah. I've gotten 2 of them so far, so not bad. All right, give me an orange. Oh, wait. Hey, we could... I just realized we had a chance at an inside straight flush there, actually, because we just needed a 4. But we just take the points and go for Tigra. The gambler in me wants to do 2 more times for the straight flush, but no, we'll just go Tiger. Red, green, don't have it. 7 or lower, okay. Do we have a no? Sure. No, orange is red. That's why I was complaining about it being called red. Oh, okay. So yeah, because I have 2 Furies, which I would have only had 1 if... Okay. Well, yeah, then definitely, definitely that's something that could be changed too. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. But sweet, back-to-back flushes. All right, so we got our points, guys. We got all the milestones just like that. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I really like it. I'm gonna say my thoughts, and then we'll finish off with a little bit of Battlegrounds here. I think overall, like I said, the most important thing is that after a decade of the game being out, Kabam is still trying new things. I think that in part of trying new things, that there's that feedback kind of stuff that we can give them to improve things and make it a little better. I would like to see this be a permanent game mode. I think that it would be a nice change from like Arena while still having some similarities to Arena in that it's kind of grindy. You're not fighting against other people. There's no stress like there is in Battlegrounds. You're not actually gambling anything. You don't really have anything to lose by doing it. You're just using energy, which if you don't want to use all that energy, you can just choose not to. You can still choose to go the 10 instead of the 30, and because it's all about the hand you get, right? 2, that's like betting $1 or a penny at a slot machine. You choose which way to go. I would say that yes, that would be nice if the orange was actually red. But couple of tweaks. I would like to be able to enter with something other than energy, and they could make it prohibitively expensive if you were using loyalty or gold because they want you to spend energy. That's fine. I would just like something to do with my gold in the game other than rank ups, because I will never run out of gold or ISO for rank ups. I would like the reward structure maybe to be changed slightly, where you maybe got some battle chips, same way as Arena. That'd be cool. Or maybe some units in the milestones, because I don't think they would keep the selecting the top champion, new champion thing. Maybe they would if it was monthly and you could go for that top new champion. Maybe that's the kind of the way that we get the 7-star arena, in a way, is rather than getting a 7-star arena, we get a chance at the new 7-star every month, or one of the two, by doing this. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have a ton of feedback other than those things I already outlined. I would personally, having been a poker dealer and having gambled and lost and won tens of thousands of dollars playing poker in my lifetime, prefer if it was fireworks randomly. Hopefully Zoe didn't hear that. I would prefer that it was just poker names. Maybe there's reasons they can't do that. I'll ask in the CCP if that's something they can disclose or not. I would like it if the ISO characters were, you know, just aces. I think it'd be clear if it was on there. I think that having the factions be the different colors while still having their class advantage colors next to them is a little bit confusing, or a little bit kind of messes with my brain slightly from a decade of playing MCOC where you see that class advantage kind of stuff. I would like it if in the screen it highlighted the champion that fit the objectives for getting the bonus for fighting the other against, right? So if it's red or green faction and odd or even, and you had a red or green champion, I would like it if it highlighted that champion. And then if it was red or green, you had odd or even, both those, it highlighted that champion more. And like I said, I would be fine with that if that was something you got in the sigil, the same way as you get the Arena Express for sigil, for paying for the sigil every month. Say if you got a highlight for what that was to make it faster so you didn't have to think about it as much, that'd be really cool. I think that's most of it. So I think there's maybe just little UI tweaks that would help things out. I'd like to know the reasoning behind the you know, some of the not naming things the same way as poker. I wouldn't mind if it had, so on a slot machine, right? Or on a slot machine or a video poker, it tells you the odds of getting every hand. It would be nice if you had the odds stated clearly in the game. It's not a thing where I think by law they have to state that, but if they had the odds of getting two pair, getting a pair, getting whatever, and they just stated that clearly in game at the same place that they had the, like this screen here, the points screen. If by each of these, if it said what the odds were of getting that, that would be really cool. I think that'd be a nice thing. That's one thing that you see on a video poker machine when you're playing, right? So yeah, I don't know. I think overall for me, this is really cool. I'm really glad they did this. I think this is absolutely much better than standard monthly side quest, which we've been doing for years and years and years. So I say big shout out to Kabam. Hats off to them for doing this. And yeah, cool. GG's. I'm a big proponent of giving them credit where credit is due. Now, let's go play Battlegrounds and hope I don't get the unknown errors bug, which has existed since the start of Battlegrounds, and they've never fucking fixed. So, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. Whatever, no one is ever happy. No, I just spent like 5 minutes describing how I'm pretty much totally happy. So, I don't know. Oh, there's no side story that links the episodes. What? Oh, you're talking about Rick and Morty? Like, the show is still fun to watch, but I don't find myself waiting to see what happens next week because it's going to have nothing to do with the one I just watched. I miss having capsule episode type TV shows. Like, I grew up watching Star Trek The Next Generation and that kind of stuff, where every episode was a new thing and you didn't need to follow along. I also did discover that I loved, in the end, Deep Space Nine the most out of all the Star Treks, I guess. But, and that did have an episodic format in some ways, but like, yeah, I'm not mad at Rick and Morty for not, you know, or any other show for being bottle episodes. I like that kind of stuff, so. Okay, let's play Battlegrounds. People unhappy, boycott, cheap rewards. The rewards are the side quest rewards. I think they're great rewards. 7-star basics are basically nothing at the moment. I'd rather get more Mysterium and buy the 7-star Sig Stones. Can we not get all the Mysterium? Or all the Sig Stones? So Viv is an issue. All right, I gotta completely reset my brain here. What are we? So armors are a big issue. I should probably pay attention to this. I gotta reset things. Free? That is even worse. I know. I saw if they could do this, they seriously need to do something about AQ. Next. Alliance quest? What would you want them? Well, I want Alliance quest to be raids all the time. basically. But I don't know. That's there's much more conversation to be had there, I would say. That's a different conversation. But yes, I do think that they would agree that Kabam would agree. I think that the Alliance Quest could be updated for sure. It's not all about you, Abdo. It is on my YouTube channel. Two things I'd love is if there were units in this and if there was also an Alliance event based around it. Okay. Yeah, I think if it gets added permanently, I need to see slightly different structure of rewards. I think that'd be something they would talk about. Okay, now we got new side quests, new monthly content and raids. I'm hoping they gut AQ next and give us something short and sweet. Yeah, I don't know how likely that is. I don't know about gutting it. I don't know how much, though, in general, that, like, AQ serves a function, like, that the same way that it used to. Because I feel like what it used to be was that it was engagement. It kept players logging in daily to do it, kind of. I don't really think that's much of an issue for the majority of the player base, right? I feel like the majority of the player base who's in this frankly abusive relationship, I feel like we're in it regardless. I don't feel like we need something like AQ to have us logging in every day. So in terms of what purpose that serves anymore, it does. Prestige being a thing that matters, I'm sure helps to drive sales of new champions, especially prestige champions, right? I don't know. That's what I mean about there's like definitely a bigger conversation we had there. There's more Mysterium on the way. Is there more Mysterium though before the reset? Like, after this fight, let's go look and see what I can buy with what I got. It sucked not having anything last week because then we missed out on what was there. But also, people always complained about what was in the Mysterium store anyways. I was not one of those people. I was like, hey, I'll take 4 T6B or T7A or T3A rather every week. I'll take that. So it sucked not getting that last week because I couldn't get all the different things. But then, yeah. Nearly our entire alliance agrees that Rage should replace AQ. Also, I hate War. Yeah, I hate War. Metas make you change your deck. Power burn means more cosmics. Maybe they should just have left VC and GC the same for weeks 1 and 2. No, I don't think so. I think I like that format. It's okay if we don't like every meta every time. That's not realistic that we would, basically. Okay, well then don't worry about all the conversations that happen in your chat. Oh, I trust my mods. I'm sure you got it. Yeah, well, I'd just go for the win, I guess. It's a qualifying month. GC needs to be more challenging. Yeah, but I mean, I think it should be the same every month, so I don't have any problems with that. I like it how it is. Gallon needs a relic. Crap, okay. He needs a rank, too. What up, James? How you doing? I jumped into this too quickly. I need a brain reset, I think.
crap. I don't know if I can get back to this. Yeah, I screwed that up. Damn it. I should have, I was thinking about firing it off in the corner there. I should have done it. Damn. Whoops. Okay, that was definitely dumb. I should have just fired it off and not been greedy. That'll get the job done, but that could have been faster, and I could have been fully healthy. Well, close to fully healthy anyways. Yay! Okay, let's go look at the Mysterium, the Trader's Outpost. I like the update to the Trader's Outpost too. Only conversations that happen over here are the ones I have with myself. I'm so lonely. Oh, Beamer, please let me join it with the others. Oh, Beamer, okay. I gotta work on fixing that, buddy. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Guys, if you didn't know, I am live on Twitch right now as we speak. Beamer is hanging out over there by himself. I am at Intox Gamer on Twitch. If you guys have a Twitch, go and follow me. You don't have to watch over there. Go just pop in and say hi to Beamer. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, that means you have a free Amazon Prime Twitch subscription that you can give away every month. And if you're not already giving it away to the Kaiser, because the Kaiser wants to keep it, yeah, whatever. If you're not already giving away to a better streamer than me, hey man, why don't you just go over to Twitch, say hi, give us a follow, just throw away maybe you hate Jeff Bezos. Don't leave that money lying on the table. That is money you're not taking out of Jeff Bezos's pocket by not giving me a sub over on Twitch. So yeah, if you got Twitch, you can hop in there, you can come right back to YouTube, that's fine. Just make sure you say hi to Beamer, and thank you very much. All right, is that good? I did a sales pitch for you, and I did a sales pitch for me, and realistically a sales pitch for Zoe Dog at the same time. So because Twitch is just extra money for me, and it's not a lot, but it's something, and something in terms of money that's in my pocket, better than nothing. James sending over $1. You know what? I'm not going to say it's always better than nothing. Occasionally it's not. James sending over $1. Thank you, James. Saying I can tolerate algebra, maybe even a bit of calculus, but geometry is where I draw the line. Thanks, James. Thanks for the buck. That's great. Appreciate it. Very generous as always with your humor. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to give you a 2 out of 10. I've heard it many times. It is a decent math joke as far as math jokes go. It's decent, but I'm gonna have to give you 2 out of 10, and you should take a freaking lap. Boo! Boo, James! Boo! Thank you for the $1. Son of a fucker. Okay, well, we're gonna look at the Trader's Outpost real quick. I am the storm that's approaching. What is this recruitment event? The milestones are points, but I'm supposed to be ranked rewards. I'm confused. Is it just broken or something? No. Okay, let's look at the Trader's Outpost, and I'll explain it to you. I am the storm that's approaching. Hang on just a moment. I explained it at the beginning of the stream. However, I do my best to be helpful, regardless of whether or not I'm repeating myself. So, even though I don't really like repeating myself. Roll Tide 2307. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, or maybe I don't know if you did. Anyways, first time chat. Sweet. Thank you very much. Sticks restrictions. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Steelix. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you guys very much. I don't know anything about poker, so it's confusing at first, but after Mr. Booze explained it, I think it's pretty fun. Don't mess with Mr. Booze. BOOZE. How's that song go? Shit, I don't know. Cheers, though. Thank you for saying I explained it okay. All right, so we were looking at the Traders Mysterium post here. I saw people complaining earlier, too, that they're like, oh, they took away the amount of tier 6 basic and tier 3 alpha we could get. They did not. It's the same amount. It was 4 before, it's 4 now. You can buy it twice. For 5,500, you get tier 3 basic alloys, you get a bunch of tier 2 catalysts. You get 7-star shards here, but you also get generic 7-star 6 stones. That is awesome. I think before, whatever that was like 8k for those, so it went up a tiny bit, but not much. It didn't have the 6 stones. Over here you get the crystals, and then you get 1,500 exalted crystal shards. That's not bad. Those have a 20% chance at a 7-star. The tier 5 basic and the tier 2 alpha, I mean, I sell those constantly. So, but that's 2 sig stones for 6k Mysterium. This is golden ISO, which some people, I guess, need or something. This has 10% of a tier 6 class catalyst, and it's a selector, and we have some 6-star shards. That's excellent. And then this one, 50% tier 5, which actually we end up needing a lot. 25% alloy and 10%. Yeah, so these are all good things. I don't mind the prices at all. I think I got all the Mysterium, though, that I can get for the week, and I'm at 13.5, so I cannot purchase everything I would like to, which that is unfortunate. So, because it would be 11 to get this, it'll reset next Wednesday, and that means I will miss out on the Sig Stones completely. So, I think because I want to do some rank ups, I will have to make that decision, but I would like enough to get the Sig Stones and those at the same time. I don't really care about the other stuff, but that would mean, yeah, I would need a lot of, so that'd be 18k, 11k would be 29k, and then another 12k would be what, 41? So I would need 41k Mysterium to get everything that I really want out of here every week. So they're making us make a choice. That's fine. But it's overall, I think it's pretty good. I think it's a good update, a good change. So now for the storm who art approaching, in the storm that is coming, there are 2 different events, or 2 different parts of the event. In solo here, we have the Clash, where I just got all the points for it, right? 7-star shards, Mysterium, some other good stuff at the start there. Depending on how you do for your ranked rewards, you will get points. Top rank gets 45 points. The bottom doesn't get shit. So you got to get at least 41 to 50% to get 1 point. Realistically speaking, you want to get a little higher than that, 21 to 30 maybe, and get like 3 points. You then take those points, those go towards the recruitment event. And if you get a total of 3 points, you will get this stuff on the way there, which would be isn't like 2 exalted Nexus crystals. So 27-star Sig Stones, which is really good. 2 exalted Nexus crystals, which have a 20% chance at a 7-star. So not bad. You get 1,000 7-star Awakening Gem shards, fantastic Force Signature Stone crystals, and then you get the 1 to 2 gem up here for 3. Then, if you go higher than that, you just get, I think these are just, yeah, these are just Titan shards. But if you get more points than that, you get Titan shards, and then you get ranked rewards for these. Top ranked rewards get the High Evolutionary there. Or Maker, High Evolutionary. That's, yeah, High Evolutionary. So, yeah. So, the rest of these, not very impressive down here, but I assume everyone who ranks at all will get something of that. So, you know, No, I'm not complaining about free stuff. So I am the storm that's approaching. That's the breakdown. Yes, Sans, until then I was looking at the recruitment, you know, the event I was thinking about. Okay, yep, there you go. So, can you read last Abdo on mobile, please? No, don't do any read last anymore, sorry. Besides for James and his stupid buck, which I'm about to change. James sending over another buck! Did you hear about the algebraic accident? We're still waiting for the aftermath. Boo, boo. I've not actually heard of that one, but it's actually less good than the previous joke. You're gonna get still a 2 out of 10. Boo. Take a lap. Thank you for the dollar. I need ISO in those tier 6 basics and T3As. Then you can make that choice. Yeah. Yeah, I have not needed ISO or gold or whatever for like ages and ages and ages. What's your YouTube name? Oh, shut up, Beamer. I think Roll Tide actually feels bad. I am fine. I was just hounding Abdo to do the chat merge he's been saying he's going to do for like 4 months now. Yes. Yes. I do appreciate you coming over though. All right. Yes, Abdo, thank you, but I see it now. Yeah, no problem. But man of the people, though, bravo. Try. Oh, God, Jesus Christ, James, you're gonna kill me. You're gonna fucking kill me. James, we have like 200 people watching, and since you started telling jokes, we're plummeting quickly. Huh. Not a lot of armory champions here. What is a tree's favorite type of math? Trigonometry. Boo! James. 1. That's the worst one yet. Boo. Terrible joke. Dude, you gotta take some laps in between this. You're not taking your laps. There's no way. Boo. Boo, dude. Boo. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's god-awful, dude. Boo. 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 Ugh. Gross. Gross. Ugh. Ugh. Hi Abdo, came to drop a like. How are you liking Arena 2.0? I like it. I gave my feedback. I enjoyed it. I see you're back on BG, so I see you've moved on already. Well, we got all the points, so yeah. All right, no more from me. You could just send over like a buck and say, "Hey man, how's your day going? Hope you had a good day." It's possible. Could do it. But thank you, James. Last night was joke night squared Zemo, and he's still recovering. Last night was not joke night. Last night was Claire Obscure night. Oh, Claire Obscure, true, ble, ra, tour. I don't know. Something. Actually, more laps James tackles, he starts to be faster, more efficient. Good job, James. I mean, eventually, but dude, there's no way. There's no way he took those laps in between those jokes. No way. He's tried to say, like, he has his phone with him or something, like, as he's running, but that's, no. That's dangerous, and I do not approve of that. That's like drinking and driving. Well, I got 25k points today. If I do that every day, that is 170k points per week. I wonder if that's top 200 worthy. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Shit. Oh, you know what? I bet Gallon probably will roast her, wouldn't he? Well, how's the protection work? Does the harvest get around her protection? That is something I should know. That is definitely something I should know. G crab cake. No way in hell I'm reading that. Good evening though. How's it going? Oh, I'm not doing this crap. Oh, what? What the? Okay, cool. Okay, she has auto block counter, so let me just get wrecked. right, that was solid. I think that was solid. Does Scream need to be awakened? I have honestly no clue, Wangle. I just awakened her, so Harvest works on her. Yeah, I just thought about that, and I was like, yeah, that probably would have been a really good matchup. Oh man. James sending over another buck saying, listen man, don't raise the price on jokes and I will start taking these laps. It's got to be at least 5 minutes in between laps, James. Every additional lap needs to take a little bit longer too. I'll consider it. Great fight. I try. Yeah. Fudge. I think I'm kind of cooked here. She doesn't have auto block counter, you just can't auto block specials. But she hit into me when I had when it wasn't a special though too. I thought. Thank you, brother. Oh boy. Also, guys, there's like a thing that people say about like you should know how to play a champion before you put them in your deck. I don't know how to play Null. Like literally no idea how to play Null. Should probably learn that. Crap. Why? He had like 20 charges. Why did he complete the harvest there? Why is he still dashing the correct direction? That's bullshit. I call shenanigans. Well, now I'm dead. Oh, 3% life! And then parried. Okay. Solid. The rising cost of jokes would inevitably lead to a miserable economy. I wouldn't be miserable not having listened to any more of James's fucking jokes. That's for goddamn sure. That's for... Can you imagine at this point? Like, I don't even know how many ridiculous jokes James has told at this point. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. God of the Abyss sending over a buck. Saying, Abdude, I have a green 2, green 6, green 8, yellow 11, and a yellow 12. Do I keep the yellow of the green champions? If you have 3 green champions, keep the green champions. Better odds overall. My son wants to play cards, so I'm gonna hang out with him instead of you wise guys. Have a great night, y'all. Bama boy, definitely hang out with your son instead. Have a good night, sir. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, man. Miss ya. Good to see ya. Zoded? No, Sora. Sora, you should know better. It's not a Zode. He didn't die. You should know better, Sora. You know that's not a Zode. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, sir. In order to be a Zode, both of you must die. Also, that would have been a reverse Zode as I lost.
Okay. Let's remember to tell Rusty about stat focuses. Oh, never mind. Well, shoot. Damn it, y'all. That is disappointing. Because where are we at for our Summoner Fest points? Oh, I think I missed some Summoner Fest points too because I didn't complete the objectives for that last round. Damn, that's disappointing because I was gonna, yeah, call it once I got to the points there. But that didn't feel satisfying at all. That was not as satisfying as a win, that's for sure. Daily Supri event. But I was gonna try to like do a tiny bit of work before I went to bed tonight. Let's play one more because that was not satisfying. Like a young man coming in for a quickie. That was a little too much phlegm, I think, on that second part there. This kid keeps hanging around. It's alligator blood. check all night. Damn it! Now I kind of want to watch Rounders because of the poker stuff. Sorry, I didn't pay full attention, just like you do. That's fair. James sending another buck. Thank you, James. Saying so. Second lap would be like 10 minutes, and a third would be 15 minutes. What would I even lap around that takes that long? Excuse me. No, I said an extra minute. So like, you took your first lap. You know what? You've been telling a lot of these jokes, so I assume you should be in really good shape after taking all these laps. So I'm saying like, I would settle for like, you don't tell your second joke for 5 minutes, because then that's I believe you could do a 5-minute mile. You know, you could do that lap, right? Which actually, if you're going around a track, that'd be like 4 laps. But it's not important. It's not important. But I don't think you could. But so then the next one, you're gonna get it gassed a little bit. I feel like that would be at least 6 minutes, and the next one after that, like 7 minutes. So yeah, I think that makes sense for in terms of what time it takes in between your laps. I think I'll give you like you're in really good shape. Which Tom Holland Spider-Man movie is the best in your opinion? The best, maybe the first one, but the third one I think is the one I enjoyed the most, I would say, overall. Because I think probably from just a movie standpoint, I saw James Gunn say something today about superhero fatigue. And his point was, he said he doesn't think that people have superhero movie fatigue. They have mediocre movie fatigue. I would say it's both things. I would say that I am both tired of superhero movies, and I'm also tired of mediocre media in general. I think that because of that, I would say overall, probably the first Spider-Man movie was probably the most solid movie from a cinematic viewpoint. It introduced us to a new Spider-Man after having the less than fantastic, less than spectacular Andrew Garfield one. No shade to him in general, but you know, not the best overall. But the third one I probably enjoyed the most for the ridiculousness of bringing back Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire and so forth. I didn't like the ending. So 1 or 3. 2, it's fine. I don't know. 2 I feel is kind of middle child forgettable a little bit. Yo, what up, Flash? Oh, which is yours, G Crab Cake, by the way? Hey, it's been a while. Yeah, I've seen you over on Lefties a little bit. I ain't seen you around here too much though, brudda. Just came back from getting in a car accident 2 weeks ago. Oh no, dude. Been in and out of the hospital, just recovering still anyways. How's new MCOC poker mode? It's fun, it's chill, dude. What are Are you okay though? What happened? Were you driving? Is a friend driving? Family driving? Everybody okay? Out of the hospital for 2 weeks? That does not sound super okay, man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, are you doing okay though? And now I want to watch Dodgeball. Also a great movie. Oh, an extra minute. Is that fair? Chat decides. I feel like that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I could get 1 million points if I got the odd one out, which is 900 points in the next 3 times mode. 100. Okay. Beamer, hang on. God damn it. Stop. What did she... She placed a dusty kind of thing on me there when she wasn't, when I was hitting into her. What? Alright, I'm just gonna do this and rock and roll it. I mean, could she have glanced my... Okay, that makes sense. Damn it. Why would she... Yeah, that was me screwing up. But, like, why would she place a dust or a sand or whatever when I was doing a light attack? Did she glance it or something? Okay, that makes sense. That was all because of me screwing up. I should have just backed off and let her die to this anyways. God, that was dumb. Actually, shouldn't have... I did a light attack. Confused about that. That would cost 33,360 energy, which would, without counting the energy auto refilling every 5 minutes, would cost 445 refills or 13,350 units if I had no refills. Oh my God. Beamer, that's a lot of math. He did the math though, folks. He did the math. Third one was my favorite. The nostalgia got me real hard. That's what I'm saying too. First one always hits the spot. Okay. Poker MCOC. Yeah. The WSOP finished today, and Mizrachi, the grinder, won the $10 million prize. They voted him into the Poker Hall of Fame too. Dominant finish, and he started getting the chips, and now we have Polemic. Or Poker MCOC. Okay. I gotcha. Gotcha. It's Mizrahi, right? Is that... Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I'm just throwing. A24 love, yes. I know of the studio. I don't really say... I wouldn't say I watch a lot of their movies or anything. My suggestion would be to watch some A24 movies, a lot of original stuff. Yeah, I'm not big on like... So I think in general they do a lot more towards the horror genre, correct? I don't really... I'm not like a big horror fan. One thing, I was talking to my friends about this though, and we went and saw Superman with... It was me, my dad, and my friends John and Ashley, who are like... Well, they're just mostly my friends for... all-purpose friends. Like, they're probably the people I hang out with most these days. But in particular, I would say, whoops, shit, we're movie or TV show buddies in a way. Like, we definitely all have an interest in that kind of stuff. So we talk about that a lot, and we go see movies a lot. And why does the armor up sometimes get failed with her? I'm kind of confused about that, because now it's not failed. Is it the amount? Is there something with the debilitates that fails it? I had this happen on a different fight. God, stupid ums. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. So, anyways, we were talking about, you know, stuff. We went to lunch after Superman, and in talking about stuff, we just, you know, pointed out the fact that, like,
one of the things I like about... Oh, what the fuck was that evade? That guy sucks. One of the things I like about horror movies in general is that they do... That's a Zode. That's a Zode! We laugh, we salute. We laugh, we salute. That's a Zode. We both died, and I won. Laugh, salute. One of the things I like about the horror genre in general is that they do a tight 90 a lot of the time. So you're not there for forever, because my friend John was complaining about the length of the movie. And that they are willing to try new things. And I really, really like that. Because compared to like Marvel and the big budget kind of stuff, they're like, we need this to make money, so we're going to put out the same format, the same formula. It's going to have these jokes. It's made for kids. It's going to have these same beats it's going to hit. It's going to do this. I'm just like, dude. So I do like that. And I know there's some A24 raids. I'm seeing you guys at the raid. Thank you for the raid. What up, Dread? How you doing? I know there's a bunch of A24 movies that are not horror movies that also try different things, but like I know that like that's I think would be a big part of their catalog, I would say. So yeah. I don't know. Jacques Payne. You changed your name again, dude. I liked the, or is it, did you only change it in game? You didn't change it on YouTube. I like Jacques Payne. What up though? Shukla. How's it going? Gerbert. Walk 'em down. Finkeldink. Or Finkeldookie, sorry. How do you do? I see you when I see you. What's going on, Hake? How do you do, Dread? Thank you for the raid. How many points you had already, buddy? I don't even want to know. You're like 305? 305? Well, where are you at? Where you at? The ensnared. What did I see about an ensnared comment? The ensnared has a chance to fail it? Where are we at? Where are we at? I saw something back here. Andrew Garfield was the most comic accurate Spider-Man. Those movies suck though. Like it doesn't matter if it's comic accurate. They sucked. They just sucked. So, where did I see a comment about that? Spider-Woman has some ability actually decreasing in her kit. Is it from the ensnared? Okay, so maybe that's what's causing it to fail. I wouldn't say lean towards horror. They lean towards weird for sure. Okay. And they do more drama than horror overall. Horror is just what kind of became their big selling point for a bit. Because if you make a horror movie for super duper cheap and it hits at the box office, it's going to make a bunch of money, right? Like you make a horror movie for a couple $1 million, then it makes $30 or $40 million at the box office. Boom, you're golden. For sure. A massive A24 mark though. I need to get the rest of their Blu-rays. Fair enough. That'd be part of the Dust Awaken ability. Every 10 hits in either combo, she has a chance to play Sand. Oh, really? Lilac. I did not remember that at all. Lilac, our resident Dust expert and lover. I hate Sand, Lilac. It's coarse and it's rough and it gets everywhere. So I play with Dust, but I hate Sand. So I did not know that. Shout out to Lilac for knowing that. Or get the 4K cash. What? Huh? Jock Tua Pain. No, I liked the Jock Pain. Dread is C4 Abdo. Nice. What's C4? How many points is that? Abdo, that's great. You are into horror movies. I literally just said I'm not. Fuck's sake. I watched Superman today. I give it an 8.3 out of 10. No spoilers, but 1.7 points for making a Superman movie and not a Guy Gardner movie. All right. That's fair. That's something else I talked about on stream the other day. Was that I'd seen a thing where James Gunn said that's what he did when he got a new movie was, first of all, his first goal was to make it a great movie or a good movie. And the second thing he did when seeing that script was to figure out how to embarrass his friend Nathan Fillion, which I absolutely fucking loved. And Nathan Fillion, I think, was absolutely a great Guy Gardner. And I saw him talking about where would he rank Guy Gardner in terms of Green Lanterns. And should we do one more? Let's do one more. He said, if you were going to call a Guy Gardner, he'd be or if you're going to call a Green Lantern, he'd be the last one that you'd call. Unless you needed some like somewhat morally questionable stuff to get done, then he'd be the first one. But like whatever his answer was great. I was just like, yeah, I loved it. I loved it. Nope, that's not one. I saw a Gene. Did I not see a Gene? If I didn't see Gene? Own your media, support artists either way, respect Cashew. I mean, they get money from digital stuff too, but like I don't like having physical things. I changed it back to Jacques in game as well. Oh man, I liked the Jock pain, but c'est la vie. C'est la vie. To be fair, I literally checked last night because one of my alliance members was asking about her awakened ability. Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. So Diddler, Mr. Diddler, sir, guys, what cap was he wearing tonight? What ball cap was he wearing tonight? Who are your MVPs on defense and offense? Give me 3 each way, please, sir. I need to know. And whether or not it was needed for defense. Okay. Brandon Cheek, hello. How goes it? Wait, who's Guy Gardner in chat? And then seriously thought that was his name? No, so we had 2 Guy Gardners in chat. I've not seen either of them for probably about a month, actually. Guy Gardner and other Guy Gardner. So the 3 main Green Lanterns are Guy Gardner, Hal Jordan, and other main Green Lantern. So like I think Ryan Reynolds played Hal Jordan Green Lantern in that movie. That was also another thing that like I saw a thing with James Gunn where he asked Ryan Reynolds if he wanted to come back playing Green Lantern, and Ryan Reynolds was like, "Go fuck yourself" or something. Yeah, so it's Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner, and other man. Of course, he forgets the name of the POC one. Yeah, you're right. He's a black dude, right? I think in the comics, Black Lantern, John Stewart. Thank you. Yeah. Correct. Let's try this then, since we didn't do it last time. What did you think of MCOC Poker? And I'm good, thanks. How are you? I think it's video poker. We gave some suggestions for feedback about like things they could change, but overall, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I don't know how much I'll do of it. I don't know how much energy I'll burn into it. But I was able to get all the milestones in one stream, and yeah, it's fun. I liked it. Yeah, John Stewart. Yeah, that's probably why it throws me off, is because I think of like normal John Stewart, or you know, John Stewart of The Daily Show rather than John Stewart Green Lantern. Can't believe I dexed all that. I need to spend some time practicing her dex. Crap, this isn't gonna kill her, and I shouldn't have done that. Yep, that was dumb. Okay. That did about 30% damage with like 200 and something charges, near 300. So this is maybe a fight where I need to get to like near max charges to... Okay. Holy shit, what does she do on her L3? Oh, so you forget the black one's name, Shame Abdo? All right, Beamer, somebody else already made that joke. Fuck off. God. Half Jordan, John Stewart, Kyle Rayner, and Guy Gardner. Kyle Rayner, I do feel like I've heard of too, maybe? I don't know. Read the comics? I've never reading DC comics, no. Kyle Rayner? Okay, yeah, I think I've heard that name too, yeah. But I was thinking the 3 main ones, the other 3. Kyle Rayner needs more love. He was the best. Hal's the legend, though. Okay. John Stewart, the comedian, like Jerry Seinfeld. Oh my God! Embarrassing.
Damn it, Haley. What's up? How's it going? Good evening. Did Dread, you're not, Dread must have raided us and bounced. All right, that's fine. I'll catch him on his stream. I think my deck needs a lot of work for the next few days. I want to look at what's the next meta. Watched Superman last night and loved it. Hal Canute. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I think it's been getting pretty good reviews from what I've seen. Has anyone heard from BG? I hope he's okay. Yeah, he's fine, Haley. I'm maybe gonna get lunch with him here in a couple weeks. How are you? Haven't seen you for a little while. Wouldn't Colossus be a good defender this meta? Yes, that's my understanding, but mine's like rank 1. I was thinking I'd take him to at least rank 2. I need to put out a rank up video. I haven't done a rank up video for a little while, so I was kind of thinking of doing that in general. And then in you know, doing that as part of it. But I'm not sure if I want to waste resources just for the next couple of days to rank him up. Okay, didn't love that. Okay. Didn't love that. Shit. Too many hits. A deck slayer, I'm sorry. Alright, so this is not great. The other fight I did with CGR was not great either. Maybe CGR is just not that good in this meta. And I'm definitely not playing around the armor ups that well. I'm gonna give him all his charges here again. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that was not great. Again, Zode, again. Again. Boy. I'd imagine James Gunn will make a sequel. Well, you would think so. James Gunn is, you know, I mean, he's in charge. He's now the Kevin Feige of the DC EU, right? Is my understanding. So yeah, I do think I would love to see Adria Arjona get the chance to be Wonder Woman. I think that'd be cool. She's from, if you guys don't know, she's been in a couple other things now, but I know her from Andor. I was honestly very irritated to see that the fucking main cast of Andor got completely snubbed for the Emmys, which is just bullshit, man. The series in general got, I think, like 14 nominations, but you gotta be fucking kidding me that, like, I don't know, the White Lotus or whatever got like a bazillion nominations. Pedro Pascal got a nomination for Best Actor when I guess he was in like 3 episodes of friggin' Last of Us Season 2. And nobody from Andor got a friggin' Best Actor nomination or Best Supporting Actor. I was like, what? So nothing for Genevieve O'Reilly, nothing for Diego Luna, nothing for it's just, that pissed me off. It's like, what is this Oscar snub bullshit?
but that's just because you know, in general, Andor has been my favorite thing of the entire year. So my number 1 and 2 things this year for enjoyment for media go Andor and then Clair Obscur, I would say. But I would say that, yeah, I know that Adria Arjona, who plays Bix on Andor, is up for the part of Wonder Woman. She's definitely, I would say, a better actor than Gal Gadot. So, you know, we'll see. But I would love to see that. Is Pattinson the Batman of this Superman's world? Yes. Or do we get a new one? No, I think the Batman is the Batman of this world. Yeah. Supergirl's coming. I know they're doing that for sure. About a year out, right? That was actually, yeah. No spoilers. When we do talk about spoilers, I'll talk about that a little bit. I saw Jurassic Park last night. It was awesome. I kind of want to go see Jurassic Park. Look, you got ScarJo and dinosaurs. What is there to object to? You know, like what are the main things I would say about Superman without saying, you know, spoilers, for obviously, same for Jurassic Park, is that the thing that I liked about Christopher Reeve's Superman, it was fun, it was cheerful, it was a superhero movie back when there weren't a lot of superhero movies the same way. It was a good summer popcorn flick, right? I would say this Superman movie is a good summer popcorn flick in that same vein, that same light, right? So I definitely enjoyed it that way. Pattinson is not the Batman for this universe? Oh, he's not? Really? I thought he was. Disney is kind of screwing Marvel. I'm a little afraid about Fantastic Four. We'll see. Gal Gadot was awful. Gal Gadot was awful, yeah. Fahey isn't the problem, it's Disney. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really, really enjoyed Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts, you know, other than Thunderbolts, Superman's the best superhero movie I've seen in years. Thunderbolts, I think, was probably a better movie overall, structurally and whatnot, but it's also darker. It's a very different feeling to the movie, you know? So, yeah. But it sucks that not enough people went and really saw Thunderbolts. So, all right, guys, we are in Quantum 2, apparently, with only 62 points. We need 38 more points to get our next objective. We have 6 days to do it. So we're going to take a break and call it there for the night, about 3 hours in. Shout out to Mike Gohan. I don't know if Mike is around still as we were doing Battlegrounds here. We'll get more in depth into that for sure. James Gunn has already said that Robert Pattinson is already a separate universe. Okay, I misunderstood. I thought he was the same one. I never liked Gal Gadot. I don't think she's a very good actress. Yeah, I don't think she is either. She's gorgeous, but I don't think she's a very good actress. Yeah, but yeah, I think that'll do it for tonight. Maybe I should still put out a video about the MCOC poker kind of stuff to give people more concise stuff about that. I don't know. Boo! Easily mistaken. Too soon. Poor taste. Poor taste. Plus Florence Pugh. Yeah, I do love Florence Pugh. Do love Florence Pugh. But yeah, I think we'll call it there. What are we doing tomorrow? Oh, I have a massage tomorrow in the afternoon. I've been wanting to do some day streams, and I've just not been finding the time for one reason or another. It's actually going to be, like, my apartment's cooler in the early morning than it is the nighttime. So, I don't know. We'll do something tomorrow. I don't know. I might postpone Throwback Thursday and the Destroy All Humans just because, obviously, MTOC will be more popular. I really, really want to get back to more Clair Obscur really soon. And there's just, like, there's a lot of stuff going on, so I don't know. I will be here tomorrow night, one way or another. Maybe a video, maybe a short. Yes, you should do a video. I just think there's already a couple out there, so I don't know. We'll see. Being a former card dealer, your video would have a different perspective. Yeah, but it's not a matter of the perspective necessarily. It's a matter of, like, if it gets enough views to be worth the time, frankly. Because if there's already stuff out there that's helpful enough to people, like Seaton's video or Vega, right? Then, you know, I don't know. I hate to think of it in terms like that, but like, I'm tired of putting out like low quality videos, frankly. But it's a lot of editing and a lot of effort to make better ones too. So I don't know. Because you hate us Europeans, that's why no day stream. No, man, like I wanted to. They were jackhammering down below me. There's so many different things. So I don't know. I'll be back tomorrow. Good morning, Dr. Brown. How's it going though? About to play some Clear Obscure right meow myself. All right, did you beat your axe on? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll be doing something tomorrow. I will announce it in my Discord, whatever the hell we're doing. And, you know, so go and join my Discord if you're not already joined up to it. There is a link in the description if you want to join the Discord. I always post the, you know, if I have anything else going on for the day, or if I'm going to stream, if I'm not going to stream, what we're streaming, always notifications. So for our anniversary, can we see Zoe perhaps? 12 months. Damn it, Haley. Fine, 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 fine. Hang on. I just heard her stir. Just for you, Haley. How you doing, Zoe girl? Hot? Yeah. She's hot. Love a pancake. But you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Yes. Sick. Here, that's from Haley. All right, just for you, Haley. Just for you. It's about time to give her medicine too. Yeah, but there you go. All right, thank you guys very much. Thank you for the continued support, Haley. Have a good rest of your night, rest of your day, wherever you're at in the world, and I will catch you guys tomorrow, okay?